We are going. We are live. All right. What is happening, everybody? What's good? Um, you are now tuned in to Friday Night Live here at No BS Allowed TV. Y'all know me, the man with more AKAs than the Divine Nine, King P, also known as the Ice Nine, all that other good shit. But Robbie told me not to go into all that, so we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it light. All right, we gonna keep it light. Robbie, how you feeling?
I'm good, ready to get this show on the road.
All right, all right. Well, we got um we got some brothers coming through this evening, and they are going to be we because I'm a brother too.
That
We are going to
you
be
in the hot seat too.
yeah in the hot seat, all that. So yeah, so what's going on tonight is this is the beginning of the Unfiltered series. And what that means is that this platform is all about unadulterated truth. It's all about um, promoting manhood and things of that nature. And if you've checked out one of my YouTube videos, which you should be checking it out, and if you don't check it out, I hope you get real runny diarrhea at a bad time.
Wow.
How
What?
about that?
Wow.
Boston baked bean head ass. Anyway,
A bit hostile, aren't we?
just gotta get it off my chest. Gotta get it off my chest.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, anyway, as I said before I went off on that little tangent there, this platform is all about unadulterated truth, life, love, and all dope things in between. And so tonight, what we're going to do is once we have our panel in place, um, the ladies are going to be putting forth their questions, and us fellas will be answering. Um, in the Facebook group, there's a lot of ladies who make posts and things like that. Because we always chopping it up, and they want to know men's perspectives on things. So all right, that's what we're going to do tonight. All right. So as soon as we get get these cats in here, we are going to go ahead and do our thing. Now, last week I was late. Last week I was late. I apologize, y'all. But now
Mm-hmm.
our guests are late. Brother Salid is, he just hit me up and said he's going to hop on in a minute, so he'll be here. Um, Now, far as Brother Bright, um, I sent him the link. I don't know exactly where. I don't know if he's saw it yet. But hey, we're going.
Jay is gonna be on in probably about 5 minutes. He was on his way home when I
Okay,
sent him the link.
okay, okay.
What about Sean?
Sean, I sent him the link, so I'm just waiting on him to to hop on. So we'll get this show on the roll shortly. Um, Now, as I understand it, Robbie,
Mm-hmm.
you have some questions that were already posed in the group.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, since I'm the only man here for now, um,
Nah. No.
I'll go ahead I'll go ahead and tackle some of these questions.
So you want me to repeat those questions when the guests get here too? Because I'm sure they would want their perspective as well.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, we can run through them. I mean,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
So go ahead. What's the first question?
The first question is, how transparent are you when you're trying to approach a lady about your boundaries and wants and don't wants?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, when I was a single man, I'm not single, I'm married, but when I
Hmm.
was a single man, now when I was younger, I wasn't necessarily all about transparency. I was about trying to get from point A to point B in the
Oh,
quickest manner possible. And if that meant that I had to tell you some bullshit, I would do that. Now, as as I got older,
mm-hmm.
as I got older, uh, you know, it it was as I got older, I learned that that was not the case. That's not the way that you do things. So I left all that old nonsense behind and I just came with it. It was, like, hey, you're not gonna bite me. I mean, you might be into that type of thing, but look, here's what it is. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. You know what I mean? There's no other two ways around it. And you either like it, love it, or you didn't want no more of it. So that is what I did. That is what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Next question.
Okay.
And to the let me see, we got somebody in the group that is on Facebook that just made a comment. Let me see who you are, so we don't keep saying so I can actually.
Oh, I didn't used to see it pop up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It showed up in the comments. It showed up in the comments. So let me click on it. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, Facebook user. All right. I'm going to find out who you are. Um I believe that's brother Tara L. Um, peace God. What's happening? Let me see. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, peace God, how you doing? Don't get on here and be talking that old wild stuff about Rakim being better than being Big Daddy Kane being better than Rakim. We ain't doing that tonight. We got, and you know that ain't true anyway. But
Leave that alone, okay?
all right, next question.
Okay. So you said you were married. What
Mhm.
made you realize that she was the one? That was the lady's other question. What makes fellas realize, like, okay, I don't want her to be just a friend anymore?
Well, when well, for me it was okay. She was really big on respecting me and respecting where I was coming from,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like this person is going to add a lot of value to my life. I cannot see this happening anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And she felt as if I was going to add a lot of value to her life. And so it was a mutual admiration society. It wasn't just so much, okay, one person on one side feeling a certain way and the other person, feeling the total opposite.
Mm-hmm.
We are opposites in our everyday lives, but when it comes down to it, we are definitely intertwined in a way that that is that's quite spectacular. And I wouldn't have that, and I don't have that connection with anybody else. Um, I'm big on loyalty. I'm a Libra. Libras are loyal people. Shut up, Robbie. And and so even
Both,
at
but yeah.
it, even at my lowest ebb, she was right there.
Mm-hmm.
And she could have left, went ahead and did her thing and whatever, but she didn't do that. She stuck by me, and we did our thing together. And it was just it was a spectacular thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
Okay. So this other question is kind of tied in. It says,
Hey, Mama Cat, how you doing? Oh, okay, you cooking chicken. All right, let me get some. Save me some.
"That's worms, P. That's worms."
And see, brother Terrell with the foolishness. God, you know that Kane is not better than Rakim. Kane had 2 albums. Then he went and posed naked for Playboy. Man, if you don't stop it, come on, man.
With the two of
Stop
you,
it.
though.
Say what?
I am so done with
Playgirl. Excuse me.
Playgirl.
He posed negative for Playgirl. I'm not gonna put that on on Brother Kane.
Uh, uh,
How am I supposed to? Okay, Mama Cat. You know I am resourceful. I am resourceful. I can do a lot of things. Don't worry about how I'm gonna get the food. Just just have me a plate ready. Just have me a plate ready. All right. We got brother Jay Prime Time in the building. Let me bring him on.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey,
I
what's happening,
think
brother?
that's the second to get my Bluetooth earpieces because I can
Yeah,
barely hear you guys.
yeah. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, I'll be right back.
she had a
All
blue.
right. Okay. Now let me see who else that is that's saying hello to us. All right. And you people that are that's Rhoda Blakey. How
One
you doing? Good evening.
back home.
Uh Demetria Reed. How you doing? God, come on, man. We not gonna have this discussion tonight. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this, man. But Kane is not better than Rakim. All right.
My
We
friend.
got brother S dot in the building.
To his house.
Chillo, chillo, chillo.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Great to see all you brothers on CPT time. Y'all know what it is. Way to keep the stereotype alive.
And let that be a lesson to anybody.
Right. We are never
I
on time.
never. I come on time when I
All
feel
right,
like it.
Exactly. It's my show and I show up when I feel like it.
all right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me? Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right. Yes,
I
sir.
can hear you.
All right.
All right. The levels are
I
good.
bet.
S dot and P. Mandy said
Ma'am.
I look a little resemblance, like like y'all are related.
I mean, well, we are brothers from another mother.
That's
Uh,
what I told her. I was like, that's his
we
boy.
are brothers from another mother, and we're both Libras.
She
Yeah.
So,
was putting her
Yeah.
just like you too. She loves that too because she's a Libra.
all right. See, that's what's up. That's what's happening.
Satan's good
See,
day.
you are see, Robbie, you are surrounded by great people, and
That's
you
the
just don't know
problem. I'm surrounded by evilness.
it,
Oh.
guys. See the disrespect,
Oh.
the blatant disrespect. How dare
Robin,
you?
must you cut so deep?
Right.
Oh.
I could have cut
This
deeper, but I told
Oh.
I was polite.
this is
What did a
just
Libra do to you?
Listen,
Well, yeah,
It
what
was
didn't he do to you?
uncivilized.
listen,
That's the
Sheesh.
problem. That's the whole
listen. Y'all
problem
don't.
right there.
Y'all can say what y'all will, but y'all don't catch as much hate as us Gemini's.
Oh no, I love
hold on,
Gemini.
slow down.
I love
Nobody, no.
Gemini.
Well, you know what? We
Nah,
actually don't. We don't catch as much hate. We don't.
nah.
I love
But
Gemini.
that's because you Gemini's are mad wild. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
That's such a judgmental term. I mean, that's such a loaded like reactionary term. We're
Man,
not crazy. We're dynamic.
okay. All right. We are playing the game of semantics here tonight, this evening.
I'm
Dynamic.
one of my
Other
best
words,
friends
they are
is a Gemini,
certifiable. And
so
if you
I
from
love
if you
Gemini.
Certifiable.
if you're from New York, old school terminology, they are 7 fucking 30. Anyway,
Miss
I
Robbie,
know
what did you
exactly what
say?
that means because I'm from Brooklyn, so I know
well, see, then
exactly what
you
that
already
means.
know. You already know.
You
You
said what
already
did I
know.
say, Esther? I
Yes,
said
yes, ma'am.
I'm cool with Geminis. One of my best friends is a Gemini, so
With very good reason. It makes complete sense to me. I don't even know why, but I understand. I understand that completely. We make great friends.
y'all do. He's been my friend for about almost 30 years.
But I
Again.
guess us fucking Libras.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Exactly. And
Uh,
they stay around us Libras though.
uh,
Yeah.
I can't
That
get rid
you
of
want
you.
to know
That's the
why? You want
problem.
to know why Gemini stay around Libras? Because Libras are the only ones that will tell y'all, man, shut the fuck up, fuck on out of here. You wildin'. Go sit down.
I mean, do I even
We
got Libra friends besides y'all?
we
I
bring
don't even
balance.
know.
It's not why
Yeah,
you got
balance.
people.
Like, relax. Just let's calm down. You out there in outer space. Bring it back. Come on. Come on.
Uh,
But
Now,
but we'll
see,
also
Feel
keep some
me?
shit going.
I've upset Mama Cat. She said, I don't do that. Gemini is dope. So
Exactly, they're dope.
Oh, God.
see,
It's just y'all Libras are the problem. It's fine.
we are not a problem.
It's
We are
Personally, I've
never the
never had an
problem.
issue with Libras. I've never had an issue with Libras. I've never had an
Thank
issue
you.
with most of them, with most zodiacs. Although, them damn Aries and Tauruses,
Yes, yes. Taurus, especially Taurus
just
Taurus
so
should be
stubborn.
extra. They should be extricated off the earth. They should be, they should
It's
have their
so
own planet.
aggro.
Damn, did you say
So
extricated
aggro.
off the planet?
Yes, just get them out of here, especially the female ones.
Mm.
That's deep.
They're the ones that stay in the streets.
I want to fight you behind it.
Oh
Exactly.
man.
Mm.
Like, how you gonna try to go off on me when you out in the streets? But you shouldn't have
Oh
called me.
man.
What? Make this make sense?
Oh
I
man.
can't.
Off the earth.
I can't. So for me, with them, especially with Aries, I can't talk to nobody who got to be right all the time. All the time, they right. No matter how wrong they are, they right.
That's Virgo. Virgo is always
Virgos think they perfect. Virgos think they perfect. That's the problem with Virgos.
No,
Virgos can come
Virgos would
through the
admit they're
Virgos can
perfect.
come through and don't know nothing about nothing. But
Hold
you know
up.
what? They're
Half
right.
the people on your panel are gonna be Virgos, so I'm waiting for them to get that.
Okay.
And
Because
I
And
said what I said.
right. That's a general
I said
consensus.
I'll
What
say
they
it
gonna
again.
do?
that's a general consistency. Guys, I'm cool with Virgos as well. Nah, we ain't doing this.
Leos are
But
are worse than Taurus, but they're close. No, no. Now Leos are crazy as hell. I know this because my wife's a Leo, and
both my parents,
she's certifiable. My son is a Leo, certifiable.
they think they're the center of the universe.
Man, my God, and hate for anybody else to think that way.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't even want to be seen that way,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to be treated that way. But don't tell them that.
Right, right, exactly,
But act like
exactly,
they don't want to be treated like that.
No, they want to be
exactly.
treated that way. They want to be treated like that. But they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be told that they're being treated like that. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to acknowledge it. This invisible crown.
Precisely. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
they are definitely certifiable. Well,
I-
well, Mama
I'm
Cat, tonight is for the men. Next Friday night, the ladies are gonna be here. It's gonna be all ladies. So
I think I'm gonna
you
be sick.
uh, if you don't get out of here anyway, getting back to what we were, what this show is actually about.
I'll
Um,
go back and ask them the two questions that I
yes,
already
please,
asked you.
yes, please, please ask them the two
I'm
questions.
gonna start with you, Jay.
Hmm.
Okay. So the ladies want to know, in the whole process of getting to know someone,
Hmm.
how clear are you on your boundaries, your expectations, and are you reasonable about these boundaries and expectations?
That's a relative term.
Okay, like so, is this a personal inquiry or is this like a process question?
You can answer it either or.
Okay, well, so when I'm getting to know someone, I'm very comfortable with my boundaries. But at the same time, when I'm getting to know someone, I'm very also very open to letting people decide where they want to be in my world. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I know what I can I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. I don't make promises that I can't keep. I
Right.
don't establish any expectations that I can't maintain. But at the same point in time, I let people define who they want to be and where they want to be and how they want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I accept them where they're at. Um, so with respect to boundaries, I listen and I listen and I share and we exchange and we come to an understanding with respect to like how I like to communicate, how I like to, resolve conflicts,
Hmm.
love languages, values, morals, purpose, what drives us, what motivates us, what my triggers are, What I ask them what their triggers are, but not all that happens over time. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen on the first conversation. Like I said, as you're getting to know someone. With respect to expectations, I don't have any. I don't come in with them because yeah, like so, or more so, it's a moving goalpost. There's no one thing that I want, but it's not like I don't have desires. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have an expectation that anybody is automatically going to fulfill whatever desire I might have in mind. So for some, it's going to be I just want to have conversation. For some, it could just be I just want to hang out. For some, it could be a matter of developing some level of intimacy and affection. Other times, I'm looking to date or have an activity partner. All the same, it doesn't matter what I want it to be. If she's not wanting to be on that same page with me or on that same journey with me, then it's not going to be that. And women can say, "Oh, I want something serious," but then never ask me my real name. I met women that say they want something casual, but then want to rearrange my closet and ask me about my credit report. The two doesn't match. You know what I'm saying? And then I got people who are just like, yo, let's play it day by day, ear by ear, match energy. If you take a couple of days off from talking to me, don't expect me to reach out and vice versa. And da da da. Like they just go with the flow. And at the same point in time, at this age, people are busy, people are adults, people have a wide variety of dynamic responsibilities. I don't ever look to be a priority in someone's world because I know I have other priorities in my world. And I'm not trying to make somebody else a priority after my family, my business, my career, my children, my what everything else going on. So I don't ask for that. I don't ask for that. So with respect to expectations, people can be what they want to be. If you want to talk every day, you want to hang out on the weekends, you want to, see each other every couple of weeks, you want somebody to go to the movies with or this cocktail party with or whatever, you want somebody to be a geek with, have political conversations with, we could
Mm-hmm.
do all of that. We could go to Costco together. That's quality time to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But all of that is known up front. And especially at the same time, being poly and open, boundaries are very important because like I have a wife, I have a family, I do date, and the women that I date do need to understand that they're not going to interfere with my home life. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like I'm open to talking, caring, sharing, um but I'm still only one person. I can't teleport. I can't live a double life. I can't always be everywhere that you want me to be. And I need you to understand and respect that I'm not going to I don't have time, but I make time. So just respect the time that I have. So that I guess you could say that's one expectation that I have. Respect.
Okay.
And that they get that off top day one from jump because if we've been talking and we get to meet each other and there's a vibe, definitely gonna know like, hey, this is my situation, and I'm not trying to lead anybody on or deceive or make anybody feel taken advantage of or whatever have you. If they don't already know that by the time we meet.
Gotcha. S dot.
See, see, muy beneath the señorita.
Same question.
Say the question again. I got ADHD. I got ADHD.
I
Say the
talk too
question again.
much. I'm sorry. I talk too
Nah,
much.
bro, that was you put
No.
that succinctly. That
Right, right. That
nip
sound a
that in
little
the
that sound a
bud.
little mackish there. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm a
yeah,
little
that's
nervous to follow. I'm a little nervous to follow it up. It's like going after the Martin Luther King
you
speech.
know what I mean. That sound that I mean for real. That sound a little mackish. I mean, I was trying to
it,
see it sound like a little ism in there, but I dig it.
rare form, rare form. Yeah, y'all
So,
just need to see me in action. There'll be something to see. I promise.
so give me the question again, Ms. Robbie.
Okay. So, in the process of getting to know someone, how clear are you about your boundaries, expectations, and are you reasonable about these expectations and boundaries?
Okay, so I'm gonna reverse engineer that one. So when we go back to reasonable expectations, right? When I hear that, and I know I use this term a lot, but it's a relative term.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unaware of what you deem to be reasonable. I won't know that when I first meet you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take time to establish what we both may see as reasonable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So not tiptoeing around the subject is being completely transparent. I don't know what reason is for you, right? Logic
Well,
is
if I,
relative. I feel like
I'm
logic
sorry.
is go ahead, bro.
I was just saying. I just wanted to just interject into that because you said transparent. I just immediately thought something. There's a difference between being transparent and being truthful.
Unless your truthfulness matches your transparency.
Well, truthful is a matter of answering honestly when asked. Transparent is a matter of being forthcoming. So
So
sometimes people adopt like, if you don't ask me, I ain't telling. You know what I'm saying? And so they're not
right,
being really truthful. But people are like, hey, look, this is where I'm at. This is what I is. This is where I'm going. Before people even ask you, that's being transparent. So I just wanted to make that clear for the folks who kind of think they're both one and the same when they're not. But I mean, you're not using it incorrectly. I
I
just
don't
know
think
how
you
people
are.
tend to be.
Right. So again, to me, like it's the interaction that's going to happen that way to me to set up what that might very well be. Um, I have found as I've gotten older is to operate in my transparency as truth because I don't want to have to go back and revisit a conversation I had later so we can get that it can be misconstrued or confused or misunderstood. As far as relatively getting to know somebody, I personally feel like that's an organic um endeavor. Otherwise, because not to borrow from the brother's line, but like he's living a poly life, right? I'm
Hmm.
not, and he let that be known. So I'm not, right? So it would have to be organically, right? The conversation, where does it go? How does it steer? Um, I'm a wide thinking brother. Like my perspective, I avoid the peephole perspective. I'm open to conversation and further understanding. But I really make an effort to always walk in what I consider my truth. My expectations on you are no other than being yourself, and when I want to learn who self is. So, like in an instance like that, I guess one thing I would take advantage of is maybe the first date is an art museum. And the reason I say that is because two people can look at a piece of art and see two totally different things.
True.
It's definitely a conversation starter.
Right. So, contextually, we get to learn something about each other, how we view certain things. Um,
It's also free entry with a donation. So that's smart. Yeah.
again, it's not
It's
not underlining what I feel my ability is to impress somebody.
right,
Like that,
exactly. Impressive doesn't mean cost.
right. So that's kind of how I view that, Ms. Robbie. Like the relativity of expectations and getting to know somebody. I feel like those are two things that will collide inside the middle. If the conversation takes us there, if it's
Yeah.
organically picking up, if there is an energy that we're feeling, right, can't be
Yeah.
destroyed, only transferred. So
Mm,
I would say in my case that's how I would operate in those particular questions.
okay. Okay, so I know you're involved, Jay, and I know you're married, Sean. So the other question that they asked is, when did you realize you didn't want her to be a friend anymore, but you want her to be more?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, so that's that's relatively easy, but not everybody has the same timeline. It really depends on the energy, the vibe, how we resonate with each other. If we speak the same love language and that the effort put in our interaction seems effortless. Um, I was just talking to my boy about this the other day. You're gonna like the people you're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love the people that you appreciate. You're gonna be in love with the people that you share values and goals with. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't. My wife is my goal. You know what I'm saying? So with respect to like the values and so on and so forth, I have them. Most people have them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to align my values with anybody else because I don't need to do that. But as far as people to appreciate and respect, if it comes to that, then I have no problem developing a level of love and care about that person. And and if I trust them, and that's another thing too. If you can trust somebody with how you feel about them, then they'll know it. If not, you'll keep that secret because there's a fear there that you don't quite understand yet. So that might go unsaid. But I also wanted to go back to the earlier question, if possible,
Mhm.
about the expectations.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm very process driven in terms of my relationship development. And I treat it almost like a job, if you will, where yes, like I said, I let people define who they want to be, but when they decide that they want to be that kind of person, there is a process to which I conduct all of my relationships by, and I let them know that I govern myself by these principles, and these are the principles that you can hold me accountable to. So that way they know what the expectations are moving forward. And I break it down to the 7 C's: communication, compassion, consistency, companionship, considerate. Did I say consideration already?
No.
Wait,
No.
No.
communication, compassion, companionship, consistency, consideration, comprehension, and capacity.
Okay.
Those 7 things I look to bring into any relationship, and they all deserve their own discussion. But I'll keep it just to those key points right there, and I let them know like this is my expectations of me. These are my expectations of you. These are the expectations we should have of each other moving forward. That way, things can grow in a positive way.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
There
All
is
right.
that.
All right.
So
Now, let me say something to everybody that's watching us on Facebook. Your comments, I see your comments, but you're showing up as Facebook users because because for some reason this apparatus that we're using doesn't allow for your pictures and all that to show up. However, if you go on the YouTube channel and watch us, you can send in your comments and everything, and we'll know who you are. Now, simultaneously, I'm on my phone, so I know who it is making the comments, like such as let me see here. The last person that made a comment, um, uh, Jackie's Porter. What's happening, Mama? What's going on? She wanted to know who that was that was talking. Uh,
It's
Jay
me,
Prime.
Mo. Yeah.
Yeah. Let her know you in the building. All right. now so I don't want anybody thinking that that we're just that you're just showing up as some anonymous person or whatever. But the software that we're using, for some reason, it doesn't recognize the comments from Facebook. So you have to go onto YouTube and put your comments in and whatnot. But
Yes, it's Prime Jacques.
yes, so yeah, just want to throw that out there. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Wallace. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Miss Demetria Reed. Um, and Miss Bopa Thatch. Am I saying your name correctly, Mama? Please let me know. Um, but she's in the building. She just had a birthday recently. Happy belated
Happy birthday.
birthday.
happy belated
Um,
birthday.
yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on there. All right, now,
Bridget is
anyway,
in the building too.
say what?
Bridget is in the building too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bridget is in the building as well. Um, all right, hold on. We got somebody in the waiting room here. I believe that is brother. Hold on, let me see who we got here. Dang it, we're staying up here. I can't see them. We got in here. Hold on. There we go. All right, brother Salid is in the building. What's happening? What's happening?
What's
What's
good,
going
bro?
on?
Hey,
What's
What's
so
good?
going on?
What's happening? What's good, SI? How
You
y'all
dare not
doing?
complain here, my brother.
We are good. We are good. Um,
Sabrina said hi, fellas.
Hey.
I Sabrina.
hey. All right. Now, I was explaining to everybody out there that, if they want us to see who it is that who it is that's making the comments, if we want them, if they want us to see their comments and everything, they have to go to YouTube so we can, so I can post them that way. Um, all right, shout out to Stag TV, aka the God Tara L, the man who unfortunately believes that Big Daddy Kane is better than Rakim, but y'all got to excuse him.
Better dancer, maybe.
Right, a better dancer, a better
A better,
dancer.
he's a better dancer.
Yeah, he's a better dancer. Yeah, and he has a better haircut.
Yeah,
That's it.
he has a haircut.
Yeah, he has a haircut. There you go. See, we there, we there.
Hella
All
hard
right,
work.
all right. Now to keep it moving, we gotta
That was to answer the
we gotta
question.
ask Brother Salid the question.
Okay, but you
What
stop S that from answering
Oh,
the last
my bad.
question.
S dot. Proceed.
It's quite all right. I keep that one simple. Robert had time to think about it. But for me, um, the switching from a friendship to maybe more of a companion is when, and it's not often. So I want to see superficial in my response, but when she aids me in a need and not just a want. Um, give an example. As I got older, um, having those 20 in getting older in my 20s, one time I caught this terrible cold. I mean, I think it was a flu, and I was out of it. I was so sick, couldn't leave the house, couldn't do anything, couldn't do anything.
Hmm.
I.e., my wife, who was just a girlfriend or somebody I was talking to, knew I was sick, came to came through, got me some cold medicine and something to eat, and I needed that. I needed that. I was at a point where I couldn't really help myself,
Hmm.
and she provided that, and that just kind of that just I mean that just pushed her past right to the front of the line because I
So,
didn't have to ask. I didn't ask for it. She was aware that I needed it. You know, like she was intelligent enough, and it didn't. She didn't expect anything from it other than that. She just made sure I had it and went about her business. But had I not gotten that, it's one of those moments that stuck out to me. That when I'm dealing with somebody, and it's not just about our wants, but a particular need. If you can tune into a need
hmm,
and freely, and not expecting anything back, but understanding this individual. I care enough about this individual to make sure this need is particularly provided. So that was a big jumping point for me when I look at friendship to companionship.
got you. Okay, Sir Salid, you're gonna get two questions one time, partner. You ready?
yeah,
All right. When it comes to getting to know someone, how clear are you about your boundaries and expectations? And are you reasonable when it comes to those two?
I'm extremely clear about them, and I normally go over them within the first two conversations, and I don't bend on them at all.
You don't bend on them, so you're not reasonable on those. Okay,
Nope,
got
not at all. Because my boundaries uh, are solely attached to my children,
okay.
so I don't bend on them. Anything that's dealing with me, I can adapt, and depending on who the woman is or whatever. If it, anything that's dealing with the kids, I don't bend on it at all.
Okay, got you. Uh, okay, the next question was which I just answered. When did you realize, well, you're involved, right?
When did I realize I was involved?
No, you're involved, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so they are asking, when did you realize that you didn't want her to just be a friend? You want her to be more.
that I didn't want it to just be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Probably when spines start bending. Anytime you all gonna put that in the mix, then that tells you right then you you don't want. You don't want to just keep it on friend
I mean, it's definitely worth consideration after that point.
level.
Well, yes, yes, the clapping of cheeks does help
Yeah.
matters. It
Yeah,
helps.
If I'm
I
not,
mean
if
that's going to be a star on the report card. Period.
Indeed, indeed. You know, you must be
So
able
I
it's
to
like,
perform the horizontal
Oh, that's
mambo
good.
correctly.
yeah,
Yes.
and
until
that, but
that
see that,
from a friendship
that
level.
that assessment usually takes, but that assessment usually takes place well within the friendship stage before the decision is made to move to another level. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not about. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a race to the mattress or whatever have you. That's not the end game. But if we're gonna be attracted to each other and spend time with each other and develop this vibe, I'm not waiting some Steve Harvey amount of days to see if we're compatible in that area before before moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah, you
Like
know
I
first.
dig it.
let's check this off quick. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
want to take it there now.
Go ahead,
Celine,
we
I have
grown.
a follow-up question for you.
Huh?
For Celine, it has a
Okay.
follow-up question right there. See it there? Do you see that? They're
What?
saying, is it
You're
based
saying
on
is it based off sex? Is that the response?
Is what based off?
you realizing that you
The
wanted to
friendship to
support?
companionship.
No, it's not based off sex. But friend, if I have a female friend and sex is not on the table at all, then I'm treating her like my friend. As soon as sex gets involved, then uh, it's an
You're breaking
extension of
up.
a friend. Uh, It's an extension of a friend because every relationship I think should start in a friendship anyway. But it's a different level once sex comes to play. Once sex is on the table, it's a different level of friendship. Then you building foundational things.
Okay. Y'all ready for the next question?
Bring it
Sure.
on.
Shoots.
Yes. Yes. And
Shoots.
before we go on to the next question, we got some other people in the building here. Um, yeah, we got some other people in the building. Um, shout out to Sabrina Lee. Good evening. You know what I mean? And also Nicole Nicole Ranish. Um, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. If not, cuss me out in the comments. It's all good. I mean, you know, it's what it is. But yeah, shout out to you ladies, and yeah, and Bridget is actually asking a question here. So let me put her question up real quick. All right. So what if you like everything about her but the sex isn't right? Do you feel like you could teach, lead, direct in order to move on from the friendship to take it to that next level? Who wants to take
I've done,
this one?
I've done it.
I got to go ahead.
Go ahead, brother Salid.
I've done it before. Yeah, it just all depends on how you feel about that person. If you want to invest in them and actually build something, then yeah, you don't really
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
connected.
Is it just me or
To
is his audio acting a little sketchy?
Your audio is breaking up, Celine.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Salid, your audio is
Can you
breaking up like the Fat Boys.
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear you
you.
now. Okay.
I
All right.
think it
Try
may
it
be
again.
something.
All right, you hear what I said?
Now repeat that, please.
Yeah, I was saying that it all depends on what you want from it. If you want to build a substantial relationship and build something foundational with this person, then yeah, you can lead, teach, and all of that good stuff. But you can always tell what a person really wants from you by how much energy they invest in you. If it's not something that you really want to deal with long term, then you'll be quick to find those little things to say, okay, I can't deal with this person. I can move on.
Yeah, very well stated. I mean, it really depends on, like you said, how you feel about that person, how much energy that they're trying into it. Like, I mean, sometimes passing the test is just the best effort. You know what I mean? And if anything, everybody can learn something. Everyone can be taught. You know, so if it's just a matter of, I mean, what would make it bad? Like the only thing that would make it bad is if she didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And at which point I don't want to be there either. You know. Um, but if it's just she just doesn't know what to do. I mean, at this point in my 40s, like you don't know what to do. I don't know. But I mean,
So you're not
uh,
to teach. That's what you're saying.
no, I got no problem teaching. I got no problem teaching as long as she's receptive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same point in time, like maybe, and this is at the same time, but it's going to be a learning experience for the both of us because, I mean, there's no Google Maps to this. It's not like Fisher Price, my first boo. She might need to be listened to differently to be unlocked. There might be something, there might be, a certain trauma or fear or a lack of understanding that's prohibiting her from being her best self. You know what I'm saying? So it's worth the conversation. You know, and again, it boils down to how much I even care about that person to even worth want to have that conversation. Now she's saying everything is just right. Well, then, yeah, let's do it. Let's have that conversation. Let's build. Let's learn each other. Let's learn and understand each other. Let's build from there. Let's explore some things. Let's add some variables to the mix. Let's unlock a couple of, questions and curiosities and see what's what.
Okay. Okay, fellas. Question.
We do
Oh,
have
I,
we
I
do.
know. I see it. I'm gonna ask it.
Okay, go ahead.
You on the panel. You're not supposed to be reading questions. Shut up.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
How well do men take being taught in that area?
Ooh, I'm very receptive.
P.
I mean, I'm pretty receptive. I mean, as long as you're not trying to break out some, some real, wild, freaky deaky, you know what I mean? Like, hey, yo,
It didn't
you
say
know,
all of that though. It just said if you're not pleasing her, that's pretty
oh
much
well,
what it's showing.
if I'm
And
not, if I
she's trying to
honestly, here's
teach
the thing:
you.
if I'm not pleasing her, that means I'm not into her. I mean, that if I'm not pleasing her, I'm not into her. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And if I'm not into you, you know,
You get the okie
this
dokie.
this isn't gonna last long. Not at all.
I mean, there's like, I mean, there's so much things that there's so many different ways to unpack that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many assumptions that both men and women walk into relationships with. Like I've had women assume that I wouldn't be receptive to feedback. So they were like, "Oh, I don't want to hurt your ego," or da 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 da. When I'm like, I'm not even programmed that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if we had enough conversation before that took place, then maybe you would know that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, like first, second, third times, we're really just throwing darts in the air and seeing what sticks. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know what pleases you, then how can you possibly direct me to pleasing you? And if you don't please yourself, how willing would you be to explaining to me how to please you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about what the last guy did that unlocked you, because there's so much that goes into that. But you got to know yourself in order to guide anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Just the same as the question beforehand, you got to know yourself in order to understand what, how open you are, what boundaries you might have, as you take that journey of discovery. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
What about you,
if
F?
she's willing to teach, I'm willing to listen. But honestly, most people aren't willing to.
Be taught in that.
I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised at the number of people who don't even understand that part of themselves.
I want to jump in. I want to jump in and say something else on this. I'm going to use an analogy that that makes sense to me. Maybe it'll make sense to you guys. To me, it's like playing the guitar. I've been playing the guitar since I was 3. Now,
Hmm.
I may come across you. Now, I don't read music, but I understand music. However, I may come across you, and you may tell me, okay, well, I need you to play I need you to play the solo a specific way. Be more melodic or be more melodic on these measures right here.
Mhm.
Give me something, give me something, I need you to, and on the way out, maybe maybe give me some squealing high notes or something like that. Okay, great. You can give me a bass line, but I have the innate knowledge of my instrument that I know that I'm going to get something great out of it. Now, no matter who I'm playing with, I can get something out of it. Again, if I'm just not into the song, I'm just not into the music, then it's still going to sound like me, but it's just not going to be something that I want to move forward in playing again, ever again. But my basic, my grasp of my instrument pretty much supersedes anything else that I'm going to come in contact with. It isn't that you have to teach me anything. Just tell me how you want it done, and I'm going to give you my variation of it. The rest is how
Your
the
level
rest is how
best.
yeah, the rest is how it comes out.
Mm.
Esther, what about you? Are you willing to be taught in that area?
Absolutely, man. So like for me, like I met a cougar before they called them cougars. So um she just kind of put me onto some knowledge, man, and trying to first of all understanding that they're all different. They're all
Hmm.
different, right? And I feel like this, once you take the ego out of it, at least from a male standpoint, and I'm just speaking from my perspective, once you take the ego out of it, it is much easier to take constructive criticism, suggestions, so on and so forth. But what that particular lady taught me, and it was something like, even and as wild as it may sound, I even gave advice to my son. I feel like at that point you have an obligation to listen to her body,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
As you find erogenous zones, you make a middle note. I'm going to check back to that erogenous zone, so on and so forth. And once I think again, not being egocentric, right? But understanding that um, you're trying to own her orgasm.
Hmm.
So that it's going to take instruction, it's going to take understanding, it's going to take patience, it's going to take active listening and understand that. But I think that because when I first heard the question, I felt like it was a little general. I can't say that about all men, right? They may not have reached that maturity level to understand the depth that goes into um, maximizing an orgasm or her climax. They may not have got to that point yet. It is about like Phil Double P used a good example with an instrument, right? He had to master it to understand how it works. So like getting to that point. So if they're open to it, yes. But unfortunately, a lot of men, and this is just me, I take credit for that because I feel like my particular generation could have done a better job further educating younger men behind me to understanding little things like that constructive system come. But it's, a lot of them now, their egos look like mountains, but they're really as brittle as China. So like that's a niche in itself about me. But me personally, I have no problem taking constructive criticism.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have to say that you see, S dot, we are on the same wavelength because see me, I had an old cougar lace my boots up too, you know, showing me how to do the thing and all that. So we, yeah, I definitely know where you're coming from with that. Shout out to the Cougars.
Yeah. Before they were cougars.
Yeah, before they were
Before they was
Cougars.
cougars.
Shout out to all the old ladies that older ladies that was waiting on us to become 18. Some of them didn't wait, but that's another conversation for another day.
Cheers to you, ladies.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cheers.
So, Salid, you didn't answer the question.
Hmm?
Salid.
Oh, okay, brother
Yeah,
Salid.
I want to say a lot
Are
of them
you
did.
willing
A lot of them didn't wait, but I think I'm definitely up for being taught because I think if you're it goes back to being into the person. If you're really into the person, then your goal should be to please them anyway. Whether that's sexually, spiritually, emotionally,
to?
all of that. Everywhere across the board, it should be to please your partner. And if you aren't doing that, then it behooves you to find ways to do that. And most of that has to come from the horse's mouth. And it's like I said before, you can really find out how much a person really cares about you and what they think about you by what they do. And so if you're telling somebody, hey, I need you to do this or I need you to do that, and that person isn't receptive to that, then you know they really not into you. But yeah, I don't
Hmm.
feel no type of way if a woman tells me, hey, I want you to do this, blah blah blah. I guarantee you this, she won't have to tell me more than once.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, and one of the ladies in the audience had a follow up for you as well, which we missed. She said a relationship shouldn't be based off of sex. People are having sex and not building the foundation because they're not committing. She was like, so like her personality doesn't drive you.
Who's you
I
talking
want
to?
to know, does her personality not drive you? She was
She was
talking to
talking to
you.
brother Salid actually.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think a relationship is based on sex either. There's something I give off that vibe.
Your response to you saying that you realized that you wanted her to be more than a friend when spine started bending. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is once you do that, you've gone beyond just the friend stage, stepped into another realm. I mean, 'cause I personally just go around having sex with female
You
friends.
breaking up again.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, I personally don't just go around having sex with my female friends. If you have sex, you step beyond that threshold of just being friends.
Got you.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah, I feel you on that because there's no smashing of the friends. That's why the friend zone does not exist.
Yup.
For all you cats out there that's oh she put me in the friend zone. Y'all weren't ever gonna be friends anyway. You wanted to smash. Stop the bullshit. But anyway, I digress.
Well, wait, are we talking about friend zone? Because there's
No, no,
there's
we're
more
not
to
talking.
add there.
We're
No,
not
Because
we're
talking.
there's more to add to that.
We're not talking about friend zone right now. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Okay, yeah,
All
let's
right,
definitely
brother.
put a pin in that because yeah, that's just straight dumb fuckery. Go ahead.
okay, fellas. So the ladies want to know, what do men need in a relationship to give women consistency, loyalty, and honesty? What do y'all need? I'll start with you, P.
I need your sister's phone number. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
I already have it. No, I'm joking. No.
Right, probably.
These are
I
jokes.
kid.
These are jokes. Um, but please repeat the question one more time. I want to make sure that I have it.
What do men need in a relationship to give a woman consistency, loyalty, and honesty?
Well, for me, I'm speaking for myself, me only. Respect. Respect is huge. It's even more so than love. Yeah, love is great and all that, but respect is what's going to ensure that you make the right decisions.
Hmm.
Because you can love me but do screwed up shit to me. You could like me but you respect me, so therefore you won't do that type of thing to me. You dig what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So respect is number one. And of course, consideration. Because consideration is a big one. um if you aren't considerate of me, but yet you want me to be considerate of you, that's really it's really not going to work. As Marvin once said, a one-way love is only a fantasy.
Mm.
And you know, Marvin never lied.
Hmm.
So for me, it is all about reciprocity, not so much as a tit for tat type of thing.
Hmm.
Um, but give me what I give you. If I am providing it, and here's this word again, if I am providing value in your life, I
Hmm.
need you to do the same for me. Give me respect and value, consideration. You got everything you need. You'll get everything you need out of me. I promise you. You don't do that, well then you'll be hitting the bricks with open-toed sandals. But there you go.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna skip around. I'm gonna go to S dot.
Wait a minute. Someone is asking me something. They said, but isn't respect, loyalty, honor, trust, value, consistency, integrity the definition of love? Not so
No,
much. Not so much
Not
because
necessarily.
it could. Not so much.
it
Not at
can be,
all.
but no. I mean, it just depends on how you. If you want to define it that way, you could, but not
Right,
necessarily.
right. Because we can't forget that love is an emotion. An
Hmm.
emotion is an emotion is something that's fleeting. You could wake up one day and not love me no more. You'll have days where you don't even like me. But respect and loyalty are things that are uncompromising. They're unwavering. So most and most men that I've been around, they're not they're not they're not talking about, oh my God, my woman don't love me no more and whatever and all that. Nah, they get they get into their bag when they feel like they're being disrespected, when they feel
Hmm.
like they're not being heard, when they feel like they're not being considered. A man will run through a wall for you as long as you respect him, because he knows that, all right, respect carries a lot more value in this world than love does. You can love him but still end up somehow in another man's bed, but respect will make sure that you don't do that to him. See what I'm saying?
Hmm. They said fair exchange is not robbery.
Well, it all depends on what's being exchanged, and
What the
and
dynamic is.
and what the dynamic is.
Okay. But S dot, I'm going to you.
Give me the question one more time, Ms. Robert. I'm
What
clear.
do men need in a relationship in order for them to give women consistency, loyalty, and honesty?
Okay, and not to come off as chauvinistic, but I would say a reflection of therefore what's asked. Um, because, and I say that um, if you want those things, what you want from the world, you have to put out in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So reflecting of those things that's asked for on top of one thing that I would add on to that, I feel like that might um, push it over to where it needs to be, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the benefit of doubt. I think often, unfortunately, we as men, unfortunately, unfortunately, with good reason, we're often categorized as a whole and not as separate individuals. So, and for the most part, I don't believe most men, especially black men, are given the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Okay. Sir Sims, you heard the question?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You're breaking
Kind
up,
of,
bro.
sort of.
Do, do you have a sound in the background or something playing in your background, Sweet?
Yeah. Yeah, but I have no control over cutting it off though. I'm at a function, a party.
Ah,
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
But can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you. Just stay in that spot right there. Don't move.
For me, I just have to have a genuine desire to want to build with the woman. That's all I need for her to, get all of that stuff. If I have a genuine desire to build with her, then all of that stuff is automatic.
Gotcha. Okay. Mr. Mo,
Oh. Oh, man, I hope y'all got some time. All right.
That's why I saved you for last. It wasn't
Yes,
meant
we've
to be
recognized that you are
snappy.
quite loquacious, brother.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, thank you,
my
thank you,
man,
thank
my
you.
man.
I believe in context. So with respect to consistency, loyalty, honesty, um, it a lot of it will come with me trusting you as well as the reciprocity that I see in the time that we spend together. But understand that ultimately you will get those things if I want to be those things. You know what I'm saying? Like you could ask somebody for these things. You could say, "Hey, these are the expectations that I have." It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get them because I mean, there's no amount of freak, food, family, finances, fear. None of that is going to get you what you want if that's not what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that'll keep somebody from cheating. None of that'll keep somebody on the path to do good, you know? Um if that's what they want to do, if that's how they want to be. So as you know, and I run the risk of echoing a lot of the points that the brothers before me made, but they were all on target in their own right. You know, if you for me, for me, if I'm with someone who I can trust that they're not going to judge me or trust that they're not going to be malicious or manipulative, you know, I'm going to genuinely inherently care about that person. Um that being said, if I trust the way you listen to me and the way you process what I'm telling you, and I trust your peace of mind and the way you break down information, because I've also been in relationships where women flew off the handle for the smallest thing. And I can tell you in those situations, I made a decision to lie because I didn't want to deal with that energy. You know, but then I've also had women who were very level headed and just accepted, not just accepted, but they heard what I said and they processed it in their own way. And I was like, yo, I could be truthful with you. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on what you show me that will dictate how I'm going to now react towards you. Um, as far as consistency, that's not a problem. If you're where I want to be, then that's where I'm gonna be. You know, but at the same point in time, it's with respect to the other responsibilities that we're both managing. It trips me out because I work during the day and I also have my own business. But then I meet people who work at night and they're like, "Well, why don't we go out to dinner?" Because you're at work, and when you're free, I'm at work. How consistent can we be? You know what I'm saying? But if we have like, you know, if we're able to carve out time, the same amount of time we're able to communicate and coordinate, and that's where I want to be, that's what you're gonna get. You know, that's honestly not that hard. When it comes to loyalty, everybody's got a different measure. I'm not a puppy. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like earlier, the statement, the comment was made. I think Brother P made it with respect to need and not want. Oh no, was it? I forgot who made the comment. Something about they're able to address a need and not a want. I've I've never wanted to be with somebody who needed me because I always felt like need builds resentment. I always want to be wanted, not needed. Because once they don't need you, they're pieced out. And and
Right.
I try to avoid power dynamics in relationships that create a need. So like when people be like, "Oh, can you pay my bills? Can you do my this? Can you do for me that?" I don't want need to do any of that. I don't want that kind of control or power over anybody because anybody I'm gonna be with, I want to be seen as an equal, respected, so on and so forth. That's not to say that you got to make more money than me, less money than me, this, that, and the other. You know, as an example, it's not a power issue. It's just a matter of respect and equality, and we're both contributing to the success of this relationship. You know, so on and so forth. So if we're establishing all of those metrics, you know, we're loyal to the end goal, which is a quality relationship. And as far as honesty goes, I mean, hell, we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves, and we accept lies all the time. Honesty, honestly, if a woman, I don't even make that a requirement in my relationships because y- lies are based on fear. So if you feel the need to lie to me, I want to have a conversation about why you were afraid to tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're concerned that I might be lying to you, let's have a conversation about what I'm doing that's triggering you because I'm past the point of lying. But if you sense that, if you feel that, let's have a conversation about it. And I understand that sometimes when you do try to call somebody out on a lie, you give them an opportunity to tell a better lie. I get that. But again, trust your intuition, listen to what's said, have the conversation. It could be that, there's a past trauma that went unresolved that's helping you process this a certain way that has nothing to do with me, and that's why you feel the way you feel, you know? So, honesty, I don't need it. Just don't talk to me like I'm stupid. Don't insult my intelligence, and just stand
You
just
don't
because
need
I want,
honesty.
huh?
You said you don't need honesty.
I No, I don't. I just need you to live in your truth. If you're honest with yourself, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just don't.
Hold
If
on,
you
wait a
feel the
minute, wait
need,
a minute.
if you feel
Let
the,
me hold on, wait a minute. Let me jump in here because to 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 other people that may sound like you okay. I don't need honesty. You're saying you don't need honesty. You just need for them to live in their truth. However, I mean
honesty is not like, to be honest is a decision.
right.
It's not a purposeful effort. You know what I'm saying? And if
But
somebody
if you
need
but
it,
hold on, wait a minute. If you haven't made the decision to be honest, then that
mhm,
shows that you don't respect the person that you're dealing with. Actually, it shows
correct.
that you don't even respect yourself because okay, I get the whole thing of all right, well, this you know a good portion of dishonesty comes from fear.
All of it
That,
comes from fear.
well, no, some of it comes from good old fashioned deception. It just
Yeah,
comes from
I
good old
mean,
fashioned. It comes from good old fashioned deception. It comes from good old fashioned bullshit. And
sure,
and
but
and you
that's my
right.
point. But that's my point. It's like, if you decide, pardon me, I know I'm going dark here. I'm about to change light sources and plug back up. But if you make the decision to lie, that's
Hmm.
because a lot of, and I'm not trying to speak in absolutes. Ah, damn it, I can't charge at the same time. Shit. Anyway, if you make a decision to lie, it's not generally speaking in a relationship. If we get to that point and you're asked a question and you lie about it, a lot of times it's because you're afraid of what outcome the truth might bring, whether it's going to result in a
But hold
loss.
on, wait a minute. If you're afraid of what the truth might be, then
Hmm.
okay, then that's your problem. That's not mine.
Correct.
However, if I'm allowing you in my space because I'm allowing
Hmm.
you in my space, and I'm not afraid of any damn thing, so therefore, I
Hmm.
don't. Hey,
But people, and but
hold on, wait a minute.
mhm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My old man always told me, I don't care enough about you or anybody on this planet to lie to you.
Some
And
people don't have that bravery.
it isn't even so much about bravery. It's just okay. Well, look, that is
So
that that's just kind of like a kid, okay, because kids are impulsive. They're saying, okay, well, this doesn't feel good. All right, so since this doesn't feel good, I have to figure out a way to get the quickest way to get away from it, and the quickest way for me to get away from it is to say something that isn't true. Okay, well, you know what, if that is your mindset and that's how you do things, you need to get the hell on away from me because I'm all man over here, I'm all adult over here.
let's
I don't
see.
got no
That's not.
time to I don't got no time for all that.
But that's not also a kid rationale.
What? Do you
Okay. All
do
right.
you have
Hold on. I gotta change
children?
rooms. Yeah, I do. I got four.
Okay. All right.
So, but what I'm saying, but to that point is, even as a child, children might learn lying from the interactions of adults. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, people might be conditioned to lie or think that lying is a viable option due to the treatment that they might have suffered as a young adult. For example, dealing with someone who tries to condition control by constantly being argumentative. You know what I'm saying? Almost borderline verbally abusive. Yeah. And it doesn't happen overnight, it happens over time, right? So you might find yourself come into a committed or invested relationship with someone before it starts that decline. And you might not even realize it's taking place, but then you're walking on eggshells. You're like, yes, honey, no, honey. You're trying to find the oh my God, I'm gonna piss her off, or she gets mad about every single thing. And you're like, yo, fuck, this, then the other. So then you might decide like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna start lying. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
It
And
just
that's
goes
something
back to
as
the
an
it
adult.
goes back to the point I
Now,
just made. It goes hold on, wait a minute. What you just said goes
right,
back to
right,
the
right.
point it goes back to the point I just made, which
No,
is
I'm not saying you're wrong.
okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not discrediting or disputing anything that you've stated so far. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is everybody doesn't have or doesn't develop, by the time you meet them, that bravery to be like, I don't know anybody's shit. I don't even got a lot. Like, I hear you, and I've had that mentality when I stopped giving a shit. You know what I'm saying? And but mind you, when I say I stopped giving a shit, not to say I didn't care, but it's like I don't care. I might not care to lie. I might not even care to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. You know, and it's not to say that you got to question everything that comes out of my mouth. That's your choice. You might do that regardless. You know, but to my point is, if I'm with somebody and she feels the need to tell me a lie, and maybe I don't realize it's a lie in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But maybe she felt the need to tell me a lie, and I find out later what the truth was. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, this chick is being dishonest with me and da 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 da. I can't believe anything she says. No, my first thought is, what made you feel like this wasn't a safe place to tell me the truth? I want to know why you've made the decision to lie. That's the more important thing to me. Now if her lie was, with complete disregard, or or there were risk attached and there was dangers attached to that lie, that's something different. That makes it a little bit more serious. But it's just a matter of, she was afraid of an outcome. What's going on here? Now, like I said, don't talk to me like I'm stupid. Don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, hey, where you going? Or I'm going to the moon. I just got approved for the shuttle program. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I
All
mean?
right, all right.
But I'm also not
What
tripping.
we, but I mean, I got you, brother. But we got to land this plane somewhere here. All right,
Okay.
because we got other people here that want to
Oh,
want
you're
to
right. You're
chime
right.
in.
You're right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
There's some
All
other
right, so
questions.
all right, so let's move this on. Hold on, we got a question. Well, I'm saying, where are the answers to the original question? And that was posed by Miss Demetria Reed. All right. I
Everybody
believe that.
answered the original question though,
Yeah, yeah. I believe
but
we
we just
answered the
went off.
original question.
We went off into a different realm.
Yeah, we went. Yeah, we went on a tangent.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But is she
Y'all
referring
ready
to
for
like
this?
the first question Miss Robbie asked, or the last question we
Yeah,
had?
that one.
Okay. I was
The
gonna say,
last
if
question
she's
that I
looking for the
asked you.
answers for that, I imagine
she
that
said.
won't be
Well, she said
available
not
to the recording.
necessarily. We didn't answer. Not necessarily. Okay. What?
For what? For
Well,
what?
yeah, no, you said reciprocity. My brother said, he's gonna get that off top. That person said trust. I said trust. You said reciprocity. I mean, everybody kind of answered that.
Yeah,
I
I,
just went real far deep on that honesty part. That's all.
you'll get both.
Okay. But
Have
she
opinion
said. She
on
said. She said not necessarily. All right.
Mm.
The last question is the. Okay.
The last question about what gets them to the point of wanting to, well, to be able to give loyalty, consistency, and honesty. That's the one she's talking about.
Right.
can you me?
Okay. Well, one of you brothers want to tackle that?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yes, we
You
can.
know, what
Go
I
ahead,
was,
brother Salid.
what gets me to that is the genuine desire to want to build something with that woman. That's what gets me to that.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no genuine desire there to build a solid foundation in that relationship, then you're not going to get those things.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And to add to that, I don't believe that there's some magical elixir or some formula that that causes that to happen. It is something that, okay, you two realize that you are at a certain plane. There is a level of respect in that and admiration there, and you both acknowledge that you're not going to receive that anywhere else, and you come to the agreement that this is what it is. Period.
Got you.
All right. Do we have any more questions from
Yes,
the
sir, we do.
all right, let's keep it rolling.
When a man says he wants a submissive woman, what does he mean? And they ask if you can give examples. I'm going to just throw it out there to S. Dot. Let's go.
Uh, sure. Ask the one that's married.
Yes, yes.
No, but on the real talk, again, I'm using this term again. I believe submissive is relative.
Okay.
Um, in I think it's often used in a negative condemnation,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's kind of like either frowned upon or the question asked. It. I feel like submission happens organically. Again, I believe it's that transfer of energy from her to he and he to her, right? So if you show those characteristics of, i.e., a good leader, a sound decision maker, um, maybe even a good planner. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking ahead, you're thinking 3 or 4 steps ahead. I think it is very easy for someone who wants to follow someone or be behind, or I should say, for lack of a better term, support someone in that way.
mhm,
I think it's much easier to be on that side of the spectrum of being submissive when you feel like you have an individual who's going to also who operates not just in his best interest, but what would be in the best interest of her, i.e. the family, i.e. the bills, i.e. the household, so on and so forth. So that would be what I would say when it comes to that question about being submissive. Like I think it happens organically. There's just the transfer of energy. Like I'm glad I found the way I look at it, and I'm grateful. My wife does compliment me on that. Is like I make sound decisions. When she's not sure about something, I hear it out. We go to a conclusion, kind of reach to it. It might have been a thought she already had, but just want to see where I'm going. So, so on and so forth. Follow me what I do. Get in the house, get in the car, um, paying particular bills, managing finances. All those things kind of roll into that that bundle after the transfer of energy happens that I've shown I can be responsible in those things. So that's
Mm,
what I would say.
okay.
Mhm.
Mr. Sims?
Hey man, them curly fries.
Oh,
um,
Give me one of them damn curly fries. Oh, my
oh,
mic was still on.
no.
me personally, can you hear me?
You done ate them all?
Yes, we,
Just
You
we
done
can hear
stand
sat
you.
at the
by.
table and ate all the damn curly fries? Oh, my bad, sweetie. But I don't want that one. Never mind, man.
Me personally, I have
Oh,
never
great.
said that, so I have to go off of kind of assumptions now. I assume that at the heart of it, most men, when they say they want a submissive woman, they want a woman that will allow him to properly lead them without, demasculating. That's what I would guess. I've never, voiced, hey, I want a submissive woman and blah, blah, blah. So I would think that's what the majority of men that truly know how to be men and know how to lead, I'm guessing that's what they mean when they say they want a submissive woman.
Got you. Sir P.
Well, for me, what that means is that she has to be able to take some instruction, which, like if I tell you to get out there on the track, and bring my money back. That's what I mean. Uh,
Just stop.
put it in this hand. No,
Not half,
not
not
half,
some,
not
but
some.
all, Michael.
All. I need all my dough.
Because if she don't,
Wow.
I'm gonna put my foot dead off in her. Nah, I'm just kidding. We won't demonetize the page. Okay, go ahead.
Well, to actually echo what Estop was saying, um, it has to be a natural thing, which I hate this term, and a lot of people use this, men and women. Let a man be a man. Let me explain something to y'all. There's no let anything. Okay, like I have my cat here. My cat is a cat regardless as to whether he's in my house or out of the house. He's still a damn cat. I'm not letting him do anything.
Peter say you're fired.
So a woman isn't going to let me do anything. She isn't going to let me be a man. She can't let me be what I am.
Hmm.
Now, I am going to impress up on her, not impress her. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm going to impress upon her that, okay, not only am I a man, but this is the type of man I am. Now, she's either going to fall in line with that or she's going to recoil from that. Now, if she recoils from that, then that means that there's something that I'm doing that's not resonating with her. That means that I'm not showing her that, okay, that, all right, that I can protect, provide, and give value. Again, there's that word again, value. So that means that there's something that I need to tighten up about myself. Now, I'm already going to have that in order beforehand because I'm not going to be in a woman's face and I cannot handle what all there needs to be handled. And a lot of men get that whole thing misconstrued. When the breakdown in communication happens, they think that, okay, well, she's just being hard headed. No, you are not displaying to her that you are who you say you are. You are who you profess to be.
Hmm.
Because if you were on your square like you were supposed to be, then it's all going to be seamless. If you show yourself to be a great planner, guess what she's going to start doing? She's going to start coming to you and say, "Hey, baby, you know, um, my mother's birthday is such and such. You know that. What do you think of some good ideas for us to throw her a party? you, it's a little simple shit like that. You guys start having these conversations, and she's actually seeking out your advice. She's seeking out your knowledge. Like, I don't know about you, S. Dot, but does your wife call you for everything when you're out of the house?
I wouldn't say everything, but if she get flustered, like she will call me and say, I'm trying to make a decision on this, and it's not everything. She's a very self efficient woman, very intelligent, very capable, but um, we are the yin and the yang. There are times when per se my ADHD kicks in and I have trouble focusing. I need her to help me rein it back in that particular moment, and vice versa. When she's in a situation like that, i.e., um, going over like to give you an example. Just yesterday, there was a membership. We let our membership, our Sam's membership, it went down. Like we forgot to renew it. They wanted X amount of dollars to get it renewed for what we wanted, but we already had a BJ's membership. So she was like, well, she was going to go get the Sam's. And I was like, well, we already got the BJ's and we haven't compared shop there. Why don't you go? Because unfortunately I was at work, but I said, why don't you go check out BJ's, see if they have what's comparable to Sam's. Hold on to that membership, you hold on to that money, and they can go elsewhere. Go kick back into the savings or go elsewhere. And she was like, and she just thanked me for that moment of clarity and just looking at it that way. Because what I'm saying, overall, you're already out going to buy groceries. So whatever you're gonna buy from groceries, you're gonna go plus that in Sam's when you go with the membership.
Hmm.
And coincidentally, like her best friend are actually in A Town because her stepsister is having a gender reveal.
Hmm.
So she kind of left me here my own devices.
Yeah. Hence why you
Over
trying
there.
to get curly fries and all that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I get it, but and what I'm saying is like with my wife, my wife will, she doesn't call me for everything that and but what she'll do is she'll ask like, okay, well, babe, do you know about this, or what do you think about that? That type of thing, and and it's that type of thing that lets me know that okay, well, she values my opinion. She
Hmm.
values what it is I may have to say. She may not always agree with me. There's a lot of times she don't agree with me. I mean, after all, she is a wife. but but she values my opinion. So it's hey, man, you show me any man whose wife always agree with him, I'm gonna show you somebody that needs to blink, twice if she needs to be rescued. That's all I'm saying.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
What about you, Mo?
Okay, so I had to take out the earbuds. Can you repeat the question for me?
When a man says that he wants a submissive woman, what does he mean? And can you give an example?
Got you. Um,
Before you start, 500 words or less, please.
500 less. Ah, now you just made it difficult.
You gave him a lot of words. I was gonna tell him 20.
I don't think whenever I hear a guy say that he needs a submissive woman, uh, I don't. I automatically think that this is a person who's not used to being around women because most men that I know that I've hung out with, grew up with, never needed to make that request, and it wasn't because they asserted themselves a certain way or defined their role a certain way. It was just a woman, or even in my own experiences, I've never asked my woman or any woman I dated to be submissive. They just trusted the energy that I brought to the table. They trusted the way I process, questions and obstacles and try to find solutions. They trust my work ethic. They trust the way I move and the reasons why I move that way. And they tend to follow my lead accordingly. And then at the same time, I I don't ever want my woman to feel less than, being my partner. Um, I also find that women will quote unquote be submissive when you empower them. You know what I'm saying? They when they feel capable, when you make them feel capable, they will still let you lead. They trust you. You know what I'm saying? I guess it just boils down to trust.
Okay.
Um, so I guess when a guy says that he wants a submissive woman, I guess he's asking for a woman to trust him. But that's not something you can actually ask for as much as you have to prove yourself worthy of.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, fellas. I'm gonna start with
500 or less. Boom.
there you go. Keep it
All
like that.
right. All right. Keep that up. Keep that energy. Brooklyn in the house.
Word. But
Selena, I'm gonna start with you. How do men feel about women who make the first move, and what do they consider as being overly aggressive?
Um,
I love the first move. I love when y'all make the first move. Not even overly
Hold on,
aggressive.
wait, wait a minute.
That tells me
It's
you
the
make a
Wait a
decision.
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. When did you become Salid though?
Oh my bad. I ain't even hear. I can't hear that well. I just heard the question. I went in. My
Relax. Relax.
I
that's never
ain't
a
time for your
problem.
500 words, okay?
bad.
That's never a problem if you're feeling the
You're
woman.
breaking up, Selena.
Now, I got
Say,
it in the same spot. Can you hear me?
yeah, we got you.
All right. That's never a
Yeah, I
problem.
got you now.
That's never a problem if you're feeling the woman that's making the move. It's only too much when you aren't feeling the woman that's making the move. Simple as that.
I guess I'll go ahead and jump in
Go ahead. I was
and
coming to you next. You knew it.
okay, well, just like the brother said. Hey, it's only an issue when when it's somebody that you're not feeling. Like the post that I made,
I know. I was just gonna say that you made
like
a post about that today.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a disgusting and vile thing for somebody to, that you're not attracted to be, to be making all these, making all these innuendos and everything, about you. You just feel like, ugh, you feel like you just fell into a sewer. However, if it's a woman that I'm attracted to, then hey, baby, what's happening? Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's different. And of course, it's the same with the same with women. Um, if it's a if it's a guy that you're attracted to, he can do certain things. Whereas the dude that 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 has zero chance, hell no. You calling security? you, you like no, no.
It feels like an assault.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like an assault, and all he had to do was just say hi, and you're just like ah. So yeah, it's no problem when when it's when it's mutual.
Mm. So if you're not feeling her, then you would see that as she being overly aggressive. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and I'm gonna need you to take your ass on somewhere, uh, immediately. Um, you know, um, and what's crazy about that post is that it was a subliminal in a sense, but not really because it was like, yo, you already know, you already know you have no shot. Leave me the hell alone. Get like look at you and then look at me.
Oh
Make
God.
make this make sense. I mean, if I'm prettier than you are, then come on now.
See, your Libraness is showing. I'm gonna just go to the other Libra up there. Sit down. Just sit. Let me talk to S. Dot. Go ahead, S. Dot. Your turn.
Okay, let me get myself together. Um, full transparency. I find a woman aggressive to be sexy as hell. That's an instant turn on for me. Like that's sexy as hell, man. I don't think few things are better in my perspective than, and I hate to have to put this out here, but an attractive woman can pretty much have anything she wants, and that particular time she wants you. That's just sexy as hell to me. Um,
Okay.
it is unfortunate that some women feel like that's always the play. You know what I mean? They feel like they can do that. So but I guess that's just the way the universe works. It goes, but I guess guys used to do it all the time. Now women do it too. But I personally find that just extremely sexy. It's a that's a huge turn on for me. Always,
Okay.
I always have been.
Okay. Mr. 500 words or less, please.
Well, like Brother Sleep, I also find it very attractive when a woman makes the first move. Um, if she when she's beautiful, if I already thought she was beautiful, it is definitely welcomed energy. And even if I didn't, fortune favors the bold. I might notice her. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't. You weren't even on my radar before. You know, and then there might be something there that I can find attractive or appealing. Who's to say? And but I think it's a very bold first step. I love somebody who makes a decision and can follow through on it and owns their decision. And that's just kind of how I see it. So yeah, I'm with it.
Okay. We have a follow-up questions, gentlemen. Can she be aggressive in the bedroom as well?
Oh hell yeah! Oh
Can we just all
Oh,
answer? Because
yes,
the
that.
answer is
Go ahead.
yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Yes,
yes,
please.
yes,
hell
most
yeah!
definitely. Nothing wrong with that.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead
Yeah.
and
Safe words apricot.
yeah, yeah.
Celine, answer the question.
Most definitely. And I'll tell you straight, the only, I mean, a very good safe word is no, because no will make me stop my tracks. No,
I mean, hey, yo, long as she ain't trying to treat me like, like Junior did Ebony at his party, we good
Oh
money.
yeah!
Oh Lord.
you know,
Right.
Yeah.
we good. You start trying to do some some other stuff like, whoa, wait a minute now, hold
Boundaries,
on.
exactly. Clear cut boundaries. No
Pineapples.
compromise on the
Hold on now.
boundaries.
Pineapples.
Pineapples. I don't like it. I don't do it. I actually had a chick one time that that I got with, and if you ever see this, whomever you are, well I know who you are, but whatever, sue me. She in the middle of our session, she told me that she had a predilection for vampires. She loved vampires, and therefore she wanted to bite me to where she drew blood. I'm like, you know what? I gotta, I need to attend a family barbecue. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at you. You know,
And just like that, you took the tally out of my whacker.
right.
I'm out.
Yeah, we not gonna do blood sport in here. We good. Go ahead and sit your Count Dracula, Vampira, get your ass on out of here with that. That was it. I'm cool. That was a wrap right there. That was not in the least. Not in the least.
Okay, I got one more question for you guys. They are asking about ghosting. Have you ever ghosted, and why do men ghost women?
What's the
I missed
question?
that, Robbie. What was the question?
They're asking about ghosting. They said, "Have you ever
Oh,
ghosted someone, and why do men ghost women?" I'm gonna start with Mr. 500 words or less.
Yes, I've ghosted before, but it's
Why?
because there just wasn't anything there worth being interested in. And but I imagine this men will ghost for the same reasons women ghost. I mean, everybody does it. I mean, it's not the best form of practice, but at the same point in time, it usually happens at a point where nobody is vested in any capacity, short of hello and maybe some initial drinks. But I mean, it doesn't take long to make a decision, and not every decision needs to be explained. I don't owe you shit.
Brother Sims.
Well, the only time that I would ghost, and I've done it, but the only time that I would ghost is if a woman is not respecting my desire not to continue anything with her. Like if we have that conversation and it's not going anywhere, and I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling it. We're not gonna go anywhere, and she's not respecting that. Then yeah, you about to get blocked, ghosted, and all that.
S. Dot, sir.
I've been consistent on the panel. I've certainly done it before, but if I'm keeping it a book, I don't think I can give you a good enough reason. Right? There wasn't a good enough reason to do it. Should have just told them. You know what I'm saying? What was the deal? I'll just speak from my perspective. Just didn't want to have that difficult conversation. And I think what happened was, in my case at least, I met the representative and it
Mm-hmm.
seemed everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it, you know what I'm saying, when it got to the interview, um,
Everything
you,
went to the shit.
yeah, yeah, you got things that connect together. That after you've been in this world long enough, you know certain things like it's always his fault, always their fault, always his fault. This. I'm like, right, I I'm seeing something here that I just don't want to get involved. I just don't want to get involved with, and I don't, at least in my vision, I didn't see a way that I could cleanly break that off without it being some level of drama based on drama you've already dealt with and you've discussed with me during this time. And just thought it was best to just do it that way. So I'd rather you hate me from a distance than us going back and forth on the phone for an hour and a half about why I'm making this decision for my piece.
Got you. Sir Pete.
I have done it, and sometimes it's because I met your homegirl and she was more,
Dang,
Mhm.
dang.
I don't like you sometimes. I'm just put it out there.
and sometimes it's because I actually saw you in a different light, and you weren't as,
Hmm.
and so therefore the level the attraction level went, because again, like S dot said, and like brother Salih said, you could see something you could see something different, and in that woman once you start getting closer, and you're like, I think I better go ahead and get on up out of here. But sometimes people don't take no for an answer, and therefore they want a dissertation along with an explanation, and you don't feel like giving it, so you just say, all right, I just disappear. Now, older me, I just go ahead and tell you, hey, nah, this ain't gonna happen. But when I was a younger man, oh yeah, hell yeah, I was the ghost. So yeah, most definitely. But yo, we got some interesting questions here. I'm pull them up here.
Hey, bud.
All right. Danny girl 28, Danny girl 28 girl, with a lady that enjoys anal more so opposed to vag.
I do move.
Vagina sex. It
Yes.
turn off. If she likes anal more than she likes vaginal penetration, is that a turn off? Celine, Celine, damn it. You look confused. I'm asking
No, I
questions.
mean I'm not confused. I'm not confused.
You're thinking about it. Go ahead.
I mean, well, in the
As am I, but I'm gonna wait for my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
preface it. I want to preface it correctly.
exactly.
So you need me to come back to you?
Who, me? I can
No.
go right now, but like
Go
that's
ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
why you
Go
thinking
ahead.
about it. So I have to put it in the context of what I see going on today, right? Um, and clearly, there could be a couple of things going on, but my immediate concern is that maybe she's a he.
Oh Lord.
See, yep. With
But
same same.
I'm talking this particular climate. I'm talking this particular climate, right? Like it's
Okay,
different. Like,
I gotta interject. Okay, so what if you
okay,
know for 100% sure that she's actually a she? You know, born this
hmm
way, no sex change, no nothing. It's a she, but she just prefer anal instead of vaginal sex. Is that a problem? Is it a turnoff?
I mean, not
I can't say it's a turn off.
no.
I
It's not a
can't say
turn
that.
off. It's not a turn off. But again, you got to be sure that everything's everything, and the pronouns are
Mm-hmm.
are,
But
are
like,
correct.
so I say how you preface it, Robert. Like, I know, what I'm saying. The plumbing checks out. No twigs and berries. Medical record is good. Like, I don't have to worry about post op any of that. So that's that. Like, if that's clear cut. I won't say it's necessarily a turn off, but I'd be lying if I tell you it does spark the curiosity. And as we as we get to know each other, I would want to know why why is that her preference? It would
Okay.
be a it would be a curiosity to me that I'd have to cross that bridge.
Yeah.
Celine Sim, sir, your turn.
Well, it would be it would be a 47% turn off for me. And
I'm
there's got
mad you had a percentage though.
there there's got to be some questions. I mean,
I'm sorry,
sometimes
no.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Salid. You're breaking up, Salid.
He took me out with
Please
the
get
47%
back in the spot.
though.
can you hear me?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. All right. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some inquiries. I'm gonna have some questions because there's probably some. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's 100% trauma, but there's probably a reason why it's like that. Because and I only say that because I've never met a woman that doesn't like vaginal sex. I mean, so I would think there's some kind of trauma there. So I would be curious, like S. Dot said, I'd be curious, but I can't say that it's a total turnoff. Now, if it's something like no vaginal sex, only anal all the time, yeah, that's a turn off for me. I can't rock like that.
I actually know a female that was like that, and her reasoning was because at the time and she wasn't into using condoms, and she was like, anal sex doesn't get you pregnant, so she did it in the anal. I was like, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's very interesting. It
Right.
just me.
P, you got questions? Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
Carry,
first of
carry
all,
the
I want
four,
first of all, I want
track
to
the
just say shout
three.
out to all the three holers out there. Much love and respect. You make the world go round, and that's what's up. That is
And
quite
don't let anybody tell you different, ladies.
yes, that yeah, that is quite yeah. All right. Uh, so that's what's happening. Um, I need to know who this person is. I really, I just need to know who this person is.
Oh, Mr. Prime didn't answer the question, the previous question, before I asked this one.
I get
Yes.
to go first.
Oh,
No,
I
no, you
didn't
didn't
ask
answer the
the question.
previous question.
Oh, the
Yeah.
previous question. Oh,
Is it a turn off or no?
it wouldn't be a turn off per se, but I definitely would have questions as to why it was that way. Why that was the preference.
Okay.
Um, we definitely would have to know each other very well before that was like a consistent part of our relationship. If that was the case. Um, yeah,
Okay. Okay, fellas. So, could you date a woman that doesn't suck dick? That is like
not
what?
seriously.
Oh shit. Okay.
Man.
That's his
Okay.
shortest answer all night.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
he
I
meant
said. I
that.
was there. He didn't. He said, "Wait for me to finish."
That came from his soul.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant that.
That.
Clearly
like,
non-negotiable.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna kick you out the bed, but I'm not gonna date you seriously if that's your policy.
May I ask why?
Why?
Especially
Because I enjoy it,
everything that you want.
so I don't want to
Okay.
compromise it.
Okay. Got you. Salid, I'm gonna come to you. You're next in line, so I'm gonna come to you.
Um, well, I I I could depending on it depends on how much I'm feeling. It depends on the connection that we have. But but I would pray to the Lord of Lords
Uh,
across my table because I love it.
got
So
you.
I would pray that it didn't, but it just depends on the connection. It depends on if all the other boxes check off, then that's something you know her and I could discuss and we could what I mean work around it. But I would pray I would pray hard that that wasn't the case.
Okay. S dot.
Man, if they would have asked me this question 10 years ago, it would have been a non-negotiable. Like, hell no, no, absolutely not. No, I got to have it. I got to have it, right? Because I'm like every man on this panel, when it's done correctly, it is a slice of heaven on earth. But, I'd have to say, it would not be a deal breaker. I can see myself that at my maturity level now, I can see myself doing it for a couple of reasons. Like, I can see why a woman wouldn't do it based on some studies that it can cause throat cancer at this particular time. I don't know,
Oh, that's the first
Stop.
time I heard
Don't,
that.
don't you
Okay.
put
You're breaking up,
but
sir.
Get back in the
don't
spots.
you dare. Don't
Find
you
back your
dare.
sweet spot. Find back your sweet spot.
Yeah, but they've said the same thing about eating. So
right, right. So again, so like exactly. So like I'm saying from the standpoint if that is a concern, right? If that's an issue, if that's what they are, I can meet them there, man. I can understand that. It's just not shit, man. I'll be 47 in September. It's just not a have to at this point. I've had some good times. Oh, I had some good times. But
Need to come back to reality.
oh yeah, reality, yeah, yeah. Damn. Um, oh, she's still living rent free up in here. Oh, um, but yeah, but
We're
yeah,
gonna
Robert,
edit
that
this
that
part
would be
out.
mine.
We're gonna edit this part
Yeah, we're gonna make sure like you don't see that. Uh huh. Yeah.
But yeah, like that would be it for me. Like it wouldn't be a deal at this point, man. Um,
What about you, P?
that's me.
I first just want to say that knowledge is king, and I, yeah, I don't think that. Okay, all right, hear me out. Could I bring in a third party to handle it? Can I bring in a third party?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
your
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, you're like, yo, she would have to be okay with. She would have to be okay with that. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
so your answer is no. You would have to get it from somewhere else.
I mean, I'm gonna get it from somewhere else. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Got you. Got you.
hey, you know, I haven't reached that level of maturity yet. Even though I'm going to be 49 in October,
I know,
um, you
Grandpops.
again, knowledge is king, and you need that. So yeah, I'm gonna need somebody. I'm gonna need a woman waiting in the wings, something. You don't have to work with me. You don't have to work with me, mama. But okay. Well, now the poser of the pre
The two last two questions.
the last two questions said she has a difficult time reaching a kitty orgasm. That's all. Okay. All right. Cool.
All
All
right,
right. All right. All right. Well,
that's go.
hey, we'll work it out with you. It's all good. Don't hey, this is a no judgment zone here. All right. Now,
I'm
hmm.
gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
I'm gonna start with S dot. Is swallowing required, and is that a total different feeling than swish and spit?
Hell yeah, it's different. What do you mean? What kind of question is this? Does a
So
does
it's
a fat
required.
kid want does the fat kid want the last piece of cake? Hell yeah, it's different. What do you think? Like, let me calm down. Calm down.
Yeah.
We-
Uh,
Don't react, Sean. Just respond. Okay. All right. So, yes, swallowing is different. It's a different. Just it adds just a little more intensity to it. Oh man, it's like seasoning on the orgasm. Like it's just different. But I guess you
required.
can respect the spittle. You can respect the spittle, but it is different, man. It's just that's part of it. Like and I keep it a grand. Like I know like before when I was younger doing it, like that's always that's like you like even when they ain't looking, you like please let us swallow, please let us swallow, please let us swallow,
You used to pray on it. Damn.
please let us swallow. Oh, she's swallowing. So,
Ah,
but if you know like she's spitting it, you know like you gotta kind of tap it on the head. Hey, it's when they hit you with the, saying, let me know. Damn, you're not a swallow. So, but yeah, to answer that one, minus my theatrics, um, it's much different. It just adds to the intensity, in my opinion.
So, in your opinion, it's required. Got you. Because that was the question. Is it required?
It's not required. It's not required, but it's a different feeling.
Okay.
But it is appreciated.
The smile tells us so. I'm gonna come to you, P.
I have no interest. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
all right. I'll just keep it a buck.
Uh-huh.
Yo, it's a great feeling. It is a great feeling. It's a great thing. Is it a requirement? No. However, uh, I'm more apt to keep you coming back if you do what you're going ahead and need to do. If you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, now you might be the type that just likes to spray yourself with. All right, cool, cool,
Nothing
cool. All
wrong
right,
with a
cool.
good facial.
Yeah, yeah, all right, cool.
Great for the skin.
But there's nothing that beats that sensation. It's it's like biting into a York peppermint patty. So you got you who gets cake and just looks at it? Just it's there. All right.
No damn body.
Nobody.
No damn body.
So
Mm-mm.
you know what I mean? Like
I'm so done. Celine? Yeah, your turn, sir.
It's not required, but it's greatly appreciated, and it definitely feels different.
Okay.
Ain't much more I can
Mr.
add to.
O, I got you. Got you.
I mean, women always talk about like how they want to hear a man moan or hear a man, you know, um, be really into it.
Yeah,
Well,
we
if you
need to
do
know
Definitely.
that
that,
you enjoy
if
Yeah.
Mr. Denon.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, well, if you do that, I guarantee you at some point, especially if you do it right, you're gonna hear your man hit that Maxwell note. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Unfortunate.
Ooh.
Yeah, 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 exactly. There you go. That's what you were striving for there. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. Mo, did you answer? You didn't answer the question. Go ahead.
No, not yet. First off, if she could do it to where I get to climax, that's the win. Really. And is it required? No, not at all. I mean, it's catcher's choice at that point. It's a transfer of ownership. She can do with it what she wants. Um, but yeah, no, it's definitely appreciated. It's, I mean, it's impressive. It's definitely technique based. It's not just a matter of just you know A then B equals C. It's like it's the artwork to it. It's a finesse. It's a lot. And so when it's done well and done right, it's that gets the callback for sure.
Okay. Oh, Celine said his phone died, so that's why he disappeared.
Oh
Oh,
damn.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, um, well, Danny girl, 28 girl. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. You don't have a thingamajig, so you asking the questions that you want answers to, and that's
Oh yeah,
why.
no
That is
wrong with the
why.
questions.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the questions. That's why we are here. That's why we are here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is the Unfiltered series. And by the way, all you ladies that are looking and commenting on this program, guess what? It's your turn next week. So it's
Tony, I'm
going
gonna
to
be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
you know what? Yeah, we ain't listening. Nothing you talking about. Nothing you talking about. So, we one Facebook user said they gonna spit that out. Okay, all right, and someone else said they gonna spit. Okay,
Same
uh,
person. They were just correcting the mistake. 'Cause
Oh,
it said spot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Okay.
Oh damn. Okay, I'm gonna ask it. She said, "I love everything big and suck. Where do you draw the line? And do y'all welcome toys? Y'all are watching me the same way, so I'm gonna just pick randomly. I'm gonna go with Mr. 50 words or less. Let's start with you.
So I have no problem using toys on my partner. I don't have an interest in having any toys used on me. Uh, and I guess the line gets drawn when I'm totally out of my comfort zone, or my boundaries get crossed.
Hmm. Esther,
yeah. I have to follow up my brother on that one. I have no problem using toys with my partner. That's not an issue, and I get what the question is like. And when it's right, man, everything is right about it. So yeah, you're all in. But like, yeah, I got a boundary. Ain't nothing going in something that come out of.
Right. I ain't with it.
I don't care what Tank said. I don't care what they rap about. Ain't gonna be nothing, nothing. Nobody is talking these big ass legs back and looking back. It ain't going out. I ain't doing it.
Oh no. Oh
I ain't
oh
doing it. I ain't going out like that.
oh no
Can't do
no
it. Can't
no.
do it. I'm sorry. That's the line, and that ain't a line in the sand. That's a line in the concrete.
Oh man.
But I do appreciate her questions. Do appreciate her questions.
Pete, what about you?
Um, I I don't mind the uses of toys. That again, as the brothers have already stated, they will not be used on me. Um,
Hold up. See, as one in the toy business, so y'all are against cock rings and stuff like that.
who? What? Wait. Huh? No, I'm
I
saying
didn't
that
hear
the
you.
toy. I'm saying that the toys will not be used on me.
But a cock ring is for you, though. It's supposed to go on you.
I don't
I,
think I need. I don't need. I don't need
I,
that
don't,
assistance right about now.
I don't
But
know how I feel about this.
yeah, yeah. I don't need that assistance. I mean, you know,
Okay.
yeah, but if I
So
again, I'm going to make a musical analogy.
Uh huh.
My guitar signal doesn't have a lot. It is I just plug right into the amp and not go. I don't use a lot of effects. I don't use any at all. I don't need the fuzz space. I don't need the Octavia. I don't need the wah wah. I don't need none of that. But
Mm-mm.
once I start playing, you already know that it's me.
Is he in the room with the tablet on that now?
But to answer the question yet again, I I I have no problem with toys. The toys won't be used on me. Um, and I don't really have a line I don't really have a line per se. I mean, it's a woman, and a woman, you should be able to enjoy your woman from head to toe. All right, now we got some other stuff here. We got
Okay, she said, when I'm about to come, why do y'all change the rhythm? Keep that same energy. Easy to
hey, what's with the y'all stuff, huh?
right,
What's with the y'all stuff, huh?
right. I'm not guilty.
That's
I
not
didn't.
really a question. That's more of a statement. She
Yeah,
Right.
the
what's with the
question
y'all
pretty
stuff,
much when a
huh?
woman is telling you,
ain't
yeah,
talking to us.
that's the she's saying pretty much.
She's speaking in generalities. All right, I got you.
Yeah. I'm just teasing. I'm
Yeah.
teasing. I would.
But some men do change
Hmm.
the rhythm instead of continuing that same rhythm and having her going the ooh and ahs and hitting her own Maxwell notes. So
Hmm.
it's like, why change the rhythm?
Well, some cats are so focused on getting theirs, they got their own rhythm in their head,
Hmm.
and and so therefore they're like, I will, I'm gonna do what I do, and if she don't get what she need to get, then it's just what it is. This is where the communication needs to kind of come into play. Like maybe if you start talking to him at that particular point, like like yo, keep it right there, keep it, whatnot. You know what I mean? Challenge him to keep it right there. Challenge him. So
Hmm.
let him know, like, I'm there. I'm almost there. You know what I mean? Talk. Yeah, I mean that is if you can. But you know what I mean? Wait a minute. Hold on. We got look who showed up. Late as hell. Brother
He
Bright.
comes when after everything is almost over.
That man might have
Right.
to go to work. That man might have to go to
Brother
work.
Bright in the building.
What's going on?
What's happening? What's happening?
Not much. I was prepping for a big family picnic. I got to cook for like 90 people tomorrow, so I was prepping some stuff in here.
All right. Well, send me a plate, bro.
Got you. FedEx.
All right, FedEx, yes,
I
sir.
wouldn't play it as long as they ain't got no foreign animals in it.
Nah, y'all eat that foreign bush meat.
I
Nah,
don't
I'm
eat that
good.
foreign shit. You country, so you eat that foreign
Oh,
shit.
Nah, nah, nah.
oh
You from
boy.
the islands, you know. Y'all got that bush meat going
That
on.
ain't gotta mean nothing.
Nah, I'm
Oh,
good.
On my island, we mostly eat seafood.
Yeah, right. Y'all got the iguana and all that other
I don't
shit.
eat
Nah,
that
I'm
shit.
good.
No, that's down. That's farther down. Not where I'm from. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But okay, all right, Bright. Well, since you are late to the party, how about you answer the question here?
Oh, I answered the first one. I'm not with the toy shit. Ain't no, we ain't playing with no toys on me. That ain't happening. On a female, not a problem. That's not a problem.
All right,
They
that's what's up.
also ask, could you date a woman that doesn't suck? You
Yes,
know,
grandma.
Oh, that don't do fellatio? Could I date a
yes.
woman? Yeah, I could. I could.
Daddy needs a light on, but
I
And then
could.
she also asked, is swallowing a requirement and is it a different feeling than the swish and spit?
First of all, don't spit on me. First of all, don't even spit on me.
She's talking about during the oral.
Listen, like I said, don't spit on me. If you
Can't
you
spit it
put
back out on him. Okay.
listen, if you put your lips there, that means you wanted the protein shake. Take your protein shake. Get your vitamin.
Oh my god!
Listen, if you went down there and you put your lips on it, you know something. You know sooner or later you was getting a protein shake.
So
I'm not.
basically,
Listen,
what you're saying is, in the words of the immortal Tila Rock, it's yours.
do what you want to do with it, but don't spit it on me. You know they say spitters is for quitters, but hey, I don't judge. I indulge in the fuckery. I indulge in it. I indulge in it.
Carla said protein?
No teeth? Who got no teeth?
yeah.
No,
No
she
teeth.
said protein
Oh,
with
yeah.
a question
Oh, I
mark.
thought you said no teeth. I was gonna,
I'm about to say. I'm about to say
slip
who
them
got
my
no.
email, so that we could have a prayer meeting. You know,
Mhm.
Come to the altar.
yeah, yeah.
Come on,
You
come
know,
on down to the altar.
yeah, yeah.
Come to the remembrance of me table. Y'all remember I posted that back in the day? Like I bought this table online. I don't know what these letters stand for, but I got a good deal for it.
Yeah,
Oh, you answer the question on the screen, Bright. Why do men change rhythm when she's telling you, yeah, that's the spot. Keep it going like that. Why do men change rhythm?
All men don't change rhythms.
right.
Some keep it nice and steady. But
Okay.
now the rhythm do change. Now it depends. What we talking about? Doing like is it oral going on or penetration going on? Which one?
Penetration.
Oh shit, shit happens. Dude might be tired or something. He be like, shit. Y'all be thinking some niggas be the energized bunny. They don't work all day. Y'all be like, shit. Y'all be wanting niggas to do. Y'all be wanting dudes to do a New York City marathon.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like y'all be having no remorse sometimes. Like, listen, some dudes say I came here for a good time, not a long time. So sometimes you gotta
Mm.
take the short ends. The short ends be better than the long ends. So you gotta go both ways sometimes.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
all right, let me answer. Let me ask a question. So when the filet shield be getting good to y'all, y'all want to be grabbing sheets, y'all want to be calling names, y'all toes be throwing up gang signs, and your thighs be going all over the place. Don't nobody complain about that. Some of y'all thighs so strong they could crack a watermelon. But guys don't be complaining. They be getting headaches and shit, and they stay there. They be trying to get their beard conditioned, and they don't say nothing. But no, as soon as the guy slow up on the stroke, then y'all want to complain. Come on, this ain't Burger King. Y'all can't have it. Y'all can't have it your way all the time. Come on,
Mm-mm-mm.
it's true though.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one of the other questions that you missed. That was an interesting one.
I know I'm probably
Huh?
getting cursed. I know I'm probably getting cursed out with my answers, but go ahead.
no, no.
Nah,
No,
you're
no, no.
not.
Actually, you're not.
They're
So
cracking
Oh,
the hell up over here. Actually,
yeah, yeah. They
I know
Oh.
they're like, where was he at 2 hours ago? I was
Right.
cleaning. I was prepping for this family picnic tomorrow. So yeah, but go ahead, keep coming. Let's go.
Okay, so she asked, is a woman that prefers anal versus vaginal penetration, is that a turn off?
Listen, let me explain something to you. Who am I to deny what she likes? But I'm gonna tell you this: she will not be putting no strap on and think she coming to me. That's first and foremost. You understand? We ain't playing that. Hey, if she like anal, hey, if that's what she likes, she gonna get it. Plain and simple. Now,
Mm.
let me put a disclaimer in here. You got some dudes that'll say if you could do anal sex with a woman, you could do it with a man. Let's stop the bullshit.
That's
Let's
bullshit.
Exactly. That's some goofy shit.
yeah, that's some goofy shit. So we ain't even playing that.
Yeah, them
Have I
those
done?
of them those of them cats that stay too long at Rikers Island.
Yeah. So if a woman I was
Yeah.
messing with and she liked anal, hey, it's good. Hey, it's going down.
Even if that's all she ever wants.
Hey, she gonna have to be a woman though. That's for sure. But it's going down.
Okay, got you.
Hey, you got different strokes for different folks. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
some people level is a little, some people, oh, I'm so conservative. Listen, you got trisexuals in the world with limitations. Like I'm a trisexual, I'll try almost anything once. The keyword almost anything once. You gotta put certain shit in there. You know? You gotta put certain shit in there. You
Exactly.
only live once, you gotta enjoy life.
Most definitely. I definitely agree. I definitely agree on that.
Now, some shit I like, like I frown upon like, nah, that shit, nah, I ain't doing that. Certain shit I ain't doing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to think. I'm like, damn, I might go to hell if I did that. So certain shit, you know, that's like, matter of fact, in the group, a dude posted in the wheelchair. Dude posted in the wheelchair.
I saw that.
Yeah, yo, dude posted in the wheelchair, and I'm reading the comments. I'm like, you know what? Let me get off of this right now. I'm not going to hell.
I didn't even touch it.
Yo, I was like, because there's like, yo, dude came in here shooting his shot. I'm like, somebody said that. I looked, that's a good picture. I said, oh, okay. I just like, do you, bruh? But I was reading,
Exactly.
yo,
Hey,
but listen, you start rolling down reading them comments. I'm like, yeah, some of y'all going to hell and getting back with gasoline draws on.
well, some people just haven't reached a certain level of understanding or maturity and what have you, so therefore they aren't there yet. I mean, hey, look,
Listen, like certain things, like you know me, I say Law and Order SVU in a heartbeat. Nah, nope.
my favorite show, by the way.
Yes, I'm like when people like, would you do? No, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, that post went completely left. And like I said, I told them straight up, y'all are horrible, especially being that the people that was going left claimed to be so cool with me. I'm like, why joke about it so much though? Because it's legit a reality. Most
Listen,
people see it as someone in a chair is not having sex, they don't have sexual urges, and it's frowned upon.
listen,
So he asked a legit question.
listen. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
straight up. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Me personally, now let's say a person like in a car accident or whatever, and they in the wheelchair and they're recovering, and gonna be walking everything back to normal, whatever. But to like straight up somebody who's like been in the wheelchair, like everybody's different. To like be in a wheelchair like all their life, and I'm like, listen, me personally, I'm gonna feel bad about this shit. That's just me. I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad because I'm like, like
Why?
you could, huh?
Why?
Fuck it. I like doing a lot of certain shit. I like dragging and tossing all type of shit. I feel bad. Motherfucker, law and order SVU. That might be a fucking hate crime. Do you understand that? Ain't nobody trying to go to fucking jail. Ain't
well, I,
nobody trying to go to
I
jail.
think that if I think she can handle it. I think she, if you got it that far, I think you good.
I
I mean,
Me,
if she's not saying, "Oh no, get off of me, no, get away," I mean, she's still consenting.
I just wouldn't feel comfortable. That's just me. That's just me. Because it's like that's like it's almost like an advantage. It's like an advantage and disadvantage or whatever. I mm-mm, I'm not doing it. I got a conscience. I talk a lot of shit. Listen, I talks a lot of shit. Y'all met me in person. I talk a lot of shit, crack jokes. But when it comes to
Yes.
like some other things, I can't do it. I feel guilty.
Well, I am of the belief that everyone who is capable deserves it deserves trips to Pound Town. So, uh, it's
Now, now I got a disclaimer. Now, if I got some purple Kool Aid, anything might be liable to happen.
there we go.
So we gonna do that.
see, see, now we got to have lawyers present and all that. See, look, no, no, we're
Mm.
not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, we PG-13 people.
Are we?
Yeah,
We really ain't. We
yeah.
passed PG-13 a
It's like,
long
yo, we
time
was
ago.
drinking that purple Kool Aid. It was purple.
See.
Mm.
I mean, it was Kool-Aid though.
Yeah, don't mean it was Kool-Aid. Don't mean it was
Listen,
Kool-Aid.
after you poured it out the jug, whatever it transformed into, I had nothing to do with that.
Danny Girl has one more question for us. She said 69 is overrated in her opinion. What do y'all think about 69?
Nah, well, 69 is a meal for two. Sometimes everybody ain't hungry, so 68 is good.
Well, somebody said in the comments, fair exchange ain't no robbery.
You know,
Hey, 68 and I owe you one. There you go.
Ah,
sometimes I just want my beer conditioned. Hey,
Right. Nothing wrong with that.
ain't nothing real good with a good deep beard conditioning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, my bed is conditioned. It is
You
conditioned.
you know what? Matter of fact, let me tell you. So both of my
It can
I have
stand some more conditioning. I'm gonna
so
work on that.
my oldest son. So my oldest son, they was having hygiene class one day. So the hygiene teacher wasn't there. So they let his football coach substitute the class.
I
He
thought you
telling
were
me that,
about to say that you substitute the class.
oh no. Mm-mm. So my son was like, yo, dad. He said, yo, coach, was a substitute teacher for football. I mean, for hygiene. I said, really? He said, yo. He said, dad. He's like, yo, it was interesting. I said, what happened? Now I'm taking my other son to football practice. So I said, what happened? He said, yo, he told us how dudes grow their beards. I said, what? He said, yeah, he told us how dudes grow their beards. I said, what are you talking about? He said, yo, and I know it had to come from the coach because me and my son never had no discussion like this. He said, Dad, he said, yo, the coach said they grow their beards, men grow their beards by eating a box and eating butt. I said, what? He said, eat the butt, eating the box. He said, that's the only two ways. I said, nah, it's three ways. He said, what's the third way? I said, just let it grow naturally on your face. He said, so which one you got? I said, the third one. I said, I don't do the other two. I'm a virgin. My son said, what? I said, yeah, I'm a virgin. Left the story alone.
Now, why you lie to that boy like that?
mm-mm-mm.
In their eyes, their daddy's a saint. We're gonna leave it like that.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
Haven't met you yet, huh?
As far as they know, their daddy's a saint. They don't
Uh-huh.
know nothing about no
Said they
trips down to
haven't.
the altar.
Well, we ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. You other brothers want to chime in on this question?
Yeah, sure. So I prefer taking turns versus competing. Like I'm all about focusing on her pleasure, being a willing participant to my pleasure. And we ain't got it. Like I feel like 69 is like a competition of who can take who off it, the rhythm. who could do a better job in the moment, and so I just let them. I just rather focus on me and do them, and let them focus on them and do them. You know what I mean?
Okay. S dot.
Might get in trouble for this. 69 is cap. Cap. It's cap. Unless you dealing with somebody that's a real professional, it's cap. That's all it is. You might as well go, like brother said before, just take turns. It's cap. That's all it is. Nobody go hold it, hold it. It's cap. It's just cap. 69 is cap. And the only reason it was interesting because when we were younger and we saw it in porn, we thought it was something to do, and then we tried it and it was all night, and we realized I ain't getting nothing out of this.
Right, right. Because
Nothing.
if you're doing what you're doing and you're doing it right, she ain't
Right.
gonna be able to focus on doing you right.
Yeah.
You better make sure
It's a
And
your
the,
life insurance
competition.
is paid up because
the
the
only
shit
good
bigger,
thing
you
that
might
come out is like
suffocate.
if you're doing it right and she's trying, the hum comes across on the penis, like the hum comes across when
Only
you
good
put
thing that
vibration
comes
on
out
the
of it
penis.
is a good
That's it.
beer conditioning. That's it.
It's cap. I'm calling cap.
You might suffocate a few times, but you'll be all right. Just move your head around.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey man, nobody lives forever.
Hey, make sure your insurance paid up.
All right, we got another question.
I'm gonna start with Bright. I
Oh yeah. Ooh.
love to kiss
Y'all
after
know
I
I
come
posted
from
that shit before.
oral. Most men won't kiss after they come. Why?
She talking about the guy. Oh, you already know what I'm talking about. That's almost like most men. I love to kiss after I come from oral. Most men won't kiss. Listen, if you stand it, look, if I done did it, if I done had my face down there, I'm gonna kiss you. You gotta stand behind your product.
No, but she's talking about, after she's done making you come from oral.
Listen, first of all, we ain't talking about no snowball in here, okay?
But she's not saying that it's still in her mouth.
Oh,
She
she done
probably
swallowed it. If she done swallowed it, the saliva done killed it. So shit, it's going.
he looks like he disagrees.
It's
I'm gonna
go.
come to you.
Listen, now if she's blowing bubbles and shit, nah, you can miss me with that shit. You can miss me if you talk about you see bubble. Nah, we ain't doing no. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to taste myself. No, I don't want to taste myself. Mm-mm.
P.
Especially my protein shake. I don't want to taste that shit. I'm good. No. Some ladies, be like, ooh, I taste so good. Hey, I like that for you. I like that. Hey, if that's what you like, bless your whole heart, and I'm happy for you. If I have my face down there, that means, hey, I liked it too. Hey, of course, I'm a kiss you. That's serious. But my shit, I don't want to taste my shit. That's like you got the dude super duper humble. You got the nigga dude said he sucked his own dick and he fucked himself in the ass. Nah, dude, keep that shit to yourself.
What? Nah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I never seen. There's a dude on
In that
Instagram.
video, I saw that. Yeah.
Yo, black dude said, he said, yeah, I sucked my own dick. I said, this nigga said, what? Are you crazy?
He
And then he said,
realized he could reach down his own. Yeah.
and then he fucked his own self in the ass. I'm like, nah, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't tell nobody that shit. You're on a whole
Pause.
different level.
Pause.
Whole different level.
Mm-mm-mm.
Damn, I can't unhear that.
That is not.
I'm not even trying to rationalize that.
Listen, when I heard this shit, I was like, is this something wrong with my phone? This nigga got to be joking. This nigga was dead serious.
Yeah, I stopped it and
I
rewound.
thought lotion was a global product.
I know. He realized the day that he bent down and his mouth could reach it, so he decided, well, let me just give myself a blowjob.
They ain't the first time. Ron Jeremy was the first one that said this shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you see how he ended up. I'm good.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm good.
Okay, but Pete, answer the question. Kissing after you come. Uh-huh.
Again, I'm gonna say this again. In the immortal words of the great poet Tila Rock, it's yours. Or
But
paraphrase
y'all
another.
just said swallowing, is a beautiful thing. So she swallowed it. It's no longer there. Why can't you kiss?
It's yours.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to go and take care of the, disinfect it. All right, then come back to me. I
Mm-mm.
don't trust that. There might be, protein, remnants there. I'm good. I need you to go and take care of that.
S
Yeah.
dot.
I know I've been in a couple groups with everybody, and I come across as a very mature statesman, but I gotta tell you, I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. Like it just happens too fast. It's all in that correlates of time. What if she got like a cavity in her tooth? What she got extra teeth and some get slid behind there? Then I kiss it up.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
I can't
no.
take the risk. I can't take the risk. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't take the risk.
Mm-mm.
I can't take the risk. Can't do it.
Okay. Mo.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. I mean, it's. I mean, even if she spit, swallow, catch a facial, like, I mean, I'm all down for like the afterglow, intimacy, and everything like that. But yeah, go wash your face, rinse your mouth out, come back with a hot towel or whatever. We can wipe off or whatever, whatever. Then we could chill, wax, high five each other.
Mm-mm.
You talk about milking the prostate.
That's more of a statement than a question, but okay. But
Getting your flame sucked and prostate massage at the same time. Yeah, it's called milking the prostate. That's what it's called.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. You're gone too far now. I'm good. I'm good on
So,
that.
you got a
because you
question on
milking the
Facebook.
prostate means she got a finger in your ass.
What? Nah, we good. We're good.
So that's what that. Yeah, that's what milking. Yeah, that's what milking the prostate.
I'm well aware of
Yeah.
that, and hell no.
Because listen, I had a prostate exam, and I told the doctor, I was like, "Yo, it ain't gonna be no smiling. No, I'm gonna call you later. You want to? Cause we ain't going through none of that.
I'm so done, right?
I'm serious. Shit. Look,
Yeah,
we
man.
gonna
We
do
be
this
having a
shit.
colonoscopy.
We're gonna do this shit. I had that shit too. You gotta get shit done. Like I made a joke out this shit. I ain't gonna say it on here. Some people might get offended. Some always might get offended. But that shit was funny as shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. So I bet not say it. I'm gonna
No,
leave that
no,
alone.
no, don't do that.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't want to. I don't want any problem with the alphabet community.
Mm-mm.
I,
I don't want no problems.
Rob, you said you got another question?
Yeah, on Facebook, she, which she's cracking her head up asking the question.
she
She
talking about
says, "So
milking the
if
prostate.
no, this question here it says, so if y'all were flexible enough, you wouldn't lick your head at least one time."
Nope,
Hell no.
nope.
Hell no.
Yo, who
Eh, hold on, let me see who's the hell said this.
who the?
Birthday girl from the other day.
No,
Birthday girl
hold
It
from
just
on,
says
the
no,
Facebook
other day.
user.
Yes,
no, because we can see.
I seen it. I'm telling you who it is.
Hell no. Well, I ain't gotta wait my turn. Hell no.
Oh,
No. Ain't gonna
now, come on
happen.
now, come on now, Mama. This is Miss Beaufort Thatch. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Birthday girl. Um, hell no, and hell no again. And just for good measure, we throw some, throw some, other languages in there. Russian, nine, yet, the hell, just no,
No.
Nah, nah,
no. That is not.
nah, nah. We're not. Mm-mm. Ain't no me putting my own salami in my mouth. That shit ain't happening. No,
Right.
no, no.
No. No.
Just shut everything down. Unplug the amp. Turn the lights off. Everything. Just
Right,
no.
right. Yeah, yeah. Just no.
Like he said, turn off the lights. Fuck it. Nah, disconnect the power. We ain't,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Wow, wow. That see, she asked that just to get a rise out of everybody. You most
Yeah,
definitely got a
absolutely.
rise out of everybody. No,
Mm-mm.
no, we good. We good on that.
I had that
We
type of
good on the fruity
flexibility.
pebble activities.
I had that type of flexibility. You think I wasted on something like that? No, I become a porn
Exactly.
star.
I'm gonna do something good with that ability, not
Yeah.
some.
Well, according to Dude, that was something good because he got there.
You know what? I hate him. I hate everything about him.
Listen, listen, listen. He's on another level. He's beyond shit. That's like he's past BDSM and all of that when you're doing that shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, he sounded like he need to make friends with Fleece Johnson.
So
Y'all know who Fleece Johnson is, don't y'all?
he's on
No.
another level.
I'm not
Y'all
aware.
remember that? Y'all remember on the y'all remember on the Boondocks when they had the
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
yeah,
talking about the booty bandit?
yep,
Yo,
yep,
they were just talking about that dude because I remember when the shit came out earlier. Dude,
Yeah,
like,
he's denying. He's denying he ever had that type of
and the
lifestyle.
dude got married. He's out of jail. Motherfucker,
yeah,
he
and he's
old
still on
now.
any online begging for booty.
Well,
Yeah,
What
he
the
told you.
hell?
Well, he told you
somebody,
boondocks. Booty is life.
somebody, yeah. My wife know I like booty. I'm gonna
Mm,
like booty till I die. Nah, player.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Y'all let me
No
Mm.
ask a question. Would y'all be willing to be restrained?
Be with,
You
restrained.
mean tied up?
Yeah, tied
Yeah.
up, off. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I gotta
Been there
trust somebody.
before. Yeah, it just depends on
I
who's with.
both said yes. P, you watching me like I just cussed you. So I guess that's no.
You I don't trust you that much. I don't trust you that much.
You wouldn't let
Nah,
wifey tie you up, P?
nah, we good on that. We are good on that.
Trust me.
See,
I'm
now
gonna make
you
sure I
do
be able
have
to.
boundaries because
I'm gonna
before you
make
say
sure
you
I'm
didn't
able to
have
get one arm
boundaries.
out though. Trust me.
Ma'am, was that?
No, no, no. P, earlier he said he didn't have boundaries, but he does have boundaries.
Well, I have boundaries, and yeah. That's a boundary. Yeah, yeah. That's a newly, That's something.
Discovered.
Yeah, new
Discovered.
discovery, and now I'm cool.
What about you,
Yeah,
F.
yeah, I got this feeling like I just got this feeling like if somebody tied me up, they take my wallet and my clothes. I just can't do it.
Right.
I can't. I don't feel like taking that chance. I just something tells me it's just I know it could not. It's possibility it might not happen, but just something tells me don't trust them like that. It just
I mean, it got to be somebody you trust.
Yeah,
You
it
know what
gotta
I'm
be
saying?
saying.
It ain't
I
just with anybody. It ain't gonna
I
be the
get what you're
first
saying.
time.
That sounds good,
Okay,
but
what
if
if
it's
my
like I'm
wife
completely
says like,
vulnerable, cuffed,
what
No,
if
no,
my wife
ain't no
came
cuffs.
home
You
and
said
said, "Let me
tied up.
tie
No.
you up"?
tied.
Well,
It
she
ain't
said
go.
restrained. She said restrained.
Yes.
That could be tied up or cuffed. But all the same, that ain't coming out on the first session.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Danny Girl is on the same page
I'm
with
just
me.
not
So
there.
I know.
I love wifey, but like, oh man, I can see it already. That might turn into a torture session.
Hmm.
See, Danny Girl is on the same page as me. She's like, "What about being blindfolded as well?"
I've been blindfolded before
Yeah,
too.
I've been blindfolded before. I've been blindfolded before. Nah, mind you, I'm still
Yeah,
able to
I
see,
did
but
the blindfolded
folded
thing.
before.
What have
Yeah,
you?
I was blindfolded and put in a chair, but I still had I could use my hands if I chose to. So
Yeah, yeah,
that was doable.
yeah. That was
I'm all right with
doable.
that
Yeah,
because my hands
especially
were free to.
yeah. If something go awry, you know, yeah, I've had that. You know, what I mean, I had a little session. And I was the monkey in the middle, if you will. Had like, you know, I had four other consenting parties there. You know,
They just
you
took
know,
advantage of it, basically.
yeah. They,
Ain't no wrong. Hey,
You were the
we
cream in the situation.
yeah, we're talking about all kitty holders though.
I
There were
know
four
that.
kitty
I know
holders,
better than
four
that.
kitty holders.
I
You
know your
know,
boundaries, sir.
you know, I'm a solo act. I don't need no help. I don't need no help.
I have zero interest in being the cameraman of the porn.
Yeah, I don't need no help.
Yeah, get in closer, huh?
Zoom in on
Yeah,
the
closer.
ball. Um, zoom in on
No,
the
no,
ball.
no.
Yeah, right here, right here. Hey, hey, hey,
Nah.
hey, hey, hey.
Hey, I
Look, your
quit.
camera's too close.
Pause.
Y'all look terrible.
But even though I think Brother Mo would be the brother that be showing up with oils and in a poem and everything, yeah.
His thing disconnected as same time he started talking
See, look,
again.
he be like, "Oh shit, gotta get up out of here." They done found me out.
Mm-mm.
Extreme lover man head ass. No,
Gonna
I've
run
said
the
too
man off the
much.
show.
Nah, Mo's coming with it. Mo's coming with it.
yeah, yeah. He's come with a whole lot, man, a whole lot. But you know that's what's up. Now, Nicole, so and Nicole D. Sumner, just like you, to be showing up, don't know what the hell going on, asking a bunch of damn questions. Talking about what's the topic? Really?
We've been
He's the
on here
topic.
almost 3 hours.
Right now, you the topic.
It's an open discussion. It was an open
Right?
discussion.
Yeah. Now you the topic. Where was you at earlier?
Mo said he's having technical difficulties.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, yo, y'all realize that it is almost midnight, man. We have been
Yeah,
rocking
I
and
just peeped
panting.
that.
Yeah, it's like,
Peeped that.
yeah, yeah. Well, we got to land this plane. We got to land
Yeah.
this plane. It has been real. It has been fun. Um, I want you all to, you was watching TV. You should have been watching us. Ain't nothing on that damn TV. You ain't even got
Yeah.
my TV. You ain't even got my TV service, so I know you weren't watching nothing productive on TV. Get on out of here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sitting up there watching a whole bunch of cable. Get on out of here.
but Robbie, you did a masterful job of emceeing our
Yes,
questions
Thank
yes,
and,
yes,
and
yes. And
and trying to keep
ladies,
order between us.
you.
yes, she did keep order in the midst of chaos. Salute to you, Robbie. Ladies, next week is your turn.
I tell you, I'm sick.
Yep, yep. Next week is your turn.
Yeah,
So
you're
we're
gonna
gonna.
be sick of these questions I'm gonna ask.
Oh yeah, I'm coming with the question. They're
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
sick of
yeah. We got all types of questions.
Yeah,
Just woo, man.
yeah.
It's yeah. So we're gonna get a
Hey,
panel of ladies.
Nicole said, "Don't get beat up in front of your peoples."
How you can't even reach me? You like 4'11", four
it.
foot
You know
ten.
what? Yo,
I will have my cat handle you.
why you trying to say the lady's a dwarf? That ain't even right. That ain't even right, yo.
She's
Ah,
Lilliputian.
damn,
Mm-mm.
damn.
Mm-mm.
She's just gonna show up and she's just gonna show up and shake her fist at me angrily. Damn you!
Mm-mm-mm.
Something's wrong with you.
She says she'll be in ATL at the end of the month. All right, that's what's up. Well, definitely come see me. Come holler at me. I have a step stool waiting for you.
I'm gonna be in the
Mm-mm-mm.
streets then. So you.
But I have to put since brother Salid is not here, I have to put his link to his channel in the comments.
Yes,
Um,
please.
you know what I mean? And y'all got to go check him out. You definitely got to go check him out. You
King
on his
Street
channel.
Talk.
Hmm?
King Street Talk. And you.
Yes, yes, yes. King shit, yeah, King shit. Productions. Definitely go and check him out. Um, he has a great show that he does every Thursday, and I believe he does it
Every
every
Saturday.
yeah, every Saturday as well. So y'all go check him out. Um, if you all haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, which you all really should be watching this on YouTube, And again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I hope all your edges fall out.
But damn.
I want you to go. I want you to go out on a date with somebody that you've been really trying to go out with, and I hope that when you go out with them, your edges just fall out.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
That's what you get for not subscribing to my YouTube channel.
you know how
And his
women
card
feel about
declines.
edges.
Yeah, and for those asking, my YouTube channel is No BS Allowed TV. All right, I'm actually going to put that into the comments here. I mean, let y'all see that, which y'all should know this already. But y'all know what it is. But all right, starting with US Dot. What do you have going on? Where else can the people see you? Where can they
Uh,
reach you?
doing a new relaunch on my particular podcast, Substance Over Surface. I don't think I've shared the link with Philip, so I don't think he can put it down there for you. Not. Our content is maybe a little bit more different. It's a solution based dialogue. That we focus on. Issues within the black community from a social worker's lens. So please subscribe, check us out, share. We relaunch next Friday. I can't tell you for sure if we're going to do live or we're going to post that video section, but please come check out me and my boy King Rencher, Substance Over Surface. And I end like I do most of my videos. Kindness is a superpower that we all possess. And if you have some, I implore you to share some of it, man, because kindness can change someone's day, week, month, year, and yes, even their life.
All right. And Bright, besides Facebook, where can they reach you at? What do you have going on, brother?
I just got a repair shop in New York. That's about it. But if y'all want to hit me, just hit me a messenger.
What? Why he sound like why he sound like why he sound like he on a dating site?
Like he advertising his services. Like, just come
sound
check
like
me out.
you sound like he ready.
Right.
Oh,
You want
like a
you on
late
my
He
night.
dates?
ready.
Hit my
Like,
page.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, 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 nah. Shit, don't be in my
like
inbox talking no shit. I'm like, I'm okay, I'm good. I'm like,
Sounding like a late night special.
nah,
Mm.
ain't no only thing happening over here late night is me finish cleaning this meat and seasoning. That's about it. No,
But
I
the
talk shit.
possum,
Nah, y'all
damn.
eat that shit. I don't eat that shit. I talk shit. If a lady can't cook, we can't talk.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I'm
because
with you on that.
y'all see me. I be posting I post what I do. I be posting my stuff up, and tomorrow's gonna be epic. Y'all see the pictures.
Yeah, man. I hope everything go off without a hitch tomorrow, right?
Thank you, thank you,
I
thank
know you throw down on the grill, so I know they're gonna have a good time and have plenty of good food. So I hope everything goes well for you,
you,
brother.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes. And last but not least, Robbie,
so
where else can the people reach you?
In the bush catching them iguanas.
Oh,
right. I'm gonna say this with love. Kiss my ass. Um, you can
A
find
lot of
me.
love.
No, that was not said with love.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, gotta spread the love.
No, 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 no. That's not love. No. Especially since he gave me Kool Aid. No. Mm-mm.
There ain't anything pon the bush.
No, I ain't got nothing in there. I don't be in there.
No, don't nobody mention foot bottom. You all right?
Shut up. Shut up. Anyways,
Yes, yes.
you can find me in my Facebook group, Caribbean Glam and Glow. I take care of every skincare need for men and women. I have fragrances and all of the above. And you can also find me in my other Facebook group called Romance and Rejuvenation, where I have all your sexual enhancers, toys, lubricants, lingerie, and wellness products.
Are
That's right.
midgets welcome too?
Everyone is welcome except you.
Oh damn. That's
Well,
I grew up with boys. I can talk shit with the best of them. I got five
But
brothers.
but
Okay.
Robbie, I actually have a question because you had mentioned that one of your friends is like is like our member here, our commenter here who was asking about getting it in the back door as opposed to the kitty.
Uh huh.
You say you had a friend that was like that. We ain't talking about Miss Shelf, are we?
Hell no. Miss Show said that's an exit only.
Damn shame. Anyway, uh wait, is this person somebody that I've met?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yet.
No, actually, that's someone I went to school with. Right now, she's in
What up,
Maryland.
kid?
Yeah,
I'm
she
Oh,
gonna
lives
I'm
in
going
Maryland.
she's in Maryland. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out to the DMV. All right, that's what's up.
But she's an interesting character. She's what I like to call eccentric. She's out there. She tells it like it is. She speaks her mind. She doesn't hold back. She lets you know straight up. Well, this is what I do. This is what I wouldn't do. Yeah.
bless her whole heart.
Yes, but is she for the streets? That's what we want to know.
No, she's not. She's not.
She said she go down the altar twice with no problem.
Eh, and and do you have a picture of the cakes?
No, no.
Just this
It's
is me.
not of your. She got a little something, but it's not of
Nope, nope,
your
nope, nope.
magnitude.
See, that's code. That's code word for flat back. That's code word for
Not
flat back.
flat, but she just
Flats,
doesn't have a lot like you're accustomed to.
flats.
Now, just because you said that don't mean she's from the Pakistani tribes.
It has been my experience that when a woman says, "Well, she got a little something," nah, she ain't got a little nothing. She ain't got nothing.
Oh,
It's nothing.
okay. See, I'm gonna
She
say
might
this.
be. She might have some. She might have some big breasts. You never know.
No, she don't.
Yeah. She might.
No, she
Yeah.
don't.
Oh, oh, no, just no, no.
At least a mouthful.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
for me, when I say I don't put women in a category like that. If I say she got a little something, she actually do have a little something. I'll tell you straight up if she looking like SpongeBob, square, but she's not. She got a little something there.
Hmm.
And she got the hips to match it. So she got enough to match what she got.
Oh, she got
Hmm.
hips. Oh, hips is good too. Hips is all
Well,
right.
well, hips don't lie. Shakira told us that.
And she cooks. So that's a plus.
Now, there's a disclaimer when it comes to cooking.
If I
Everybody,
say she cooks, she actually cooks well. I don't say people can cook if they don't cook well. I said they
everybody
try a
can't
thing.
listen. I seen people burn water
I said people try to grill cheese with no bread.
No,
and
no,
the stove is on. So let's talk about it.
no.
I've seen people try to grill cheese with no bread. I'm like, you really expected that to work though?
Yo, you got dudes in jail that can make a grilled cheese sandwich with a paper bag and an iron. So
Facts.
you know,
Yeah, yeah. They
But
chef
like
it
I
up
said,
in there.
they just put the
Yeah.
cheese on the grill and was trying to figure out why it was disappearing. Like really? Like really?
because you get some people that actually want to try to put grilled cheese on an outside grill and make it. Certain shit you just don't do.
Mm-mm.
True.
Yeah. That is true.
Listen, you
Well,
that creature into my house, boss.
well. We are 7 minutes away from midnight. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all can find me on Facebook. Y'all can find me in the group. But definitely go to my YouTube page. And also, um, I made a Trends account. I don't know if everybody here know about Trends, but Trends is supposed to be taking over for Twitter. We'll see about that. But I have a trends account. I'll when I do the when I put this on YouTube or whatnot, I'll put all that information in there. I'll put everybody's links in there so you can reach out to them, follow them, all that other good shit. Um But yes, we really do appreciate you all rocking with us. We will do this again next Friday. Ladies, it's going to be your turn. You're going to be in the hot seat. So, in the group, we are going to need some volunteers. We need some brave ladies. And I got to throw out a disclaimer. Please, 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 you have to be, because nobody wants to be asking questions of a mogwai. I mean, let's just,
The what? No, we
yeah,
definitely don't want to
yeah,
do
yeah, we not going to be able to do that. Yeah, that's that goes back to my post. The disturbing and yeah. So
Mhm.
only the sexy ladies.
it. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Well, I'm the beholder, so
Doesn't
therefore,
help. Doesn't help if the beholder got cataracts.
I don't qualify.
right?
You know me?
Man.
Yeah.
I don't qualify.
So we need a panel of
I like how you ignoring me,
nice
Keith.
looking ladies. Say what?
I said I don't qualify.
We ain't, listen. We ain't whatever. We need a panel of nice looking.
Cap.
You, yeah,
I
Cap.
don't qualify. Shit.
Yeah,
Cap.
we need a panel of nice looking, nice, articulate, wholesome women that we can ask great questions of next week. So keep coming back. We're gonna do this again. We appreciate all y'all. Um, but I'm taking my last drink of King PT. It's not purple Kool-Aid,
That's the
but
best.
No, it ain't. That
but I bid you all adieu. Thank you all and peace.
All right,
all
later.
right. Later.